Hello, 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 hello. How are you all doing?
And that desk is where the mage walk is.
Hello. Oh.
Yep. Oh,
hello. What am I interrupting? Hello. We're live.
We're just talking about like the background, like around the table and stuff, and like where it was from.
Yeah, how cool it is that you changed it, bro.
Yeah, I've been doing some minor tweaks. But yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Megna pointed out I was running both at the same time. I do, but I fade one in and fade one out, you know? I tried to be a little professional here, Megna. But no, he's looking out for me, and I appreciate that because we always have some technical issues. So, with that being said, welcome to episode 25 of Chronicles of Azoria. 25, people. 25. We've done 25 of these. As usual, just the first few quick shout-outs. Firstly, make sure you go follow at Azorian Post on Twitter for updates when episodes are going out, highlights, VODs, and more. If you're not able to watch live all the time, if you're not here right now, you can watch episodes on our VOD. Hi, VOD viewers. Thank you. They're both accessible on YouTube and Twitch the day after airing. Woo! Special thanks to Aniti Martikainen and Michael Gelfi for providing their music for Twitch streamers. Make sure you go check out their stuff. Links are in the chat, and I've put them in there as well so you can see. So we can focus more on the game and the roleplay. We might not be reading chat throughout the cast, however, we will hop in every now and again. But please do follow the cast on Twitch and Twitter, and check out their stuff. And I'm sure they'll be happy to talk general D&D geekness where they want to. So, with that out the way, let's jump into where we left ourselves after episode 24. The group, joined by Anira the Paladin, gathered supplies and set off northeast to the edge of the mists and the town of Mournfort, the last bastion before the cursed land. After a few days on the road, shackling Akis in fear that his patron's influence might grow stronger the closer they get to the mist, it indeed did, asking Akis if freedom was what he sought. Agreeing, the entity poured its sheer will and malice through Akis, breaking these magical shackles into fragments. The group sprung into action and with some divine magic helped push the entity back out of Akis. Warily, the group pushed forward, only a day or so away from the mist, opting to skip resting at the Mournfort town in case Akis turns again. The wall of the mist was huge and daunting. Letting the horses and cart go, the group ventured forth, visibility only being about 10 foot max. The group tied themselves together and was led by Akis further into the darkness. Well, into the mist. Strange sounds were heard, and a few hours later, the group decided it would be best to rest. Setting up Velia's bright pink, tiny magical hut, the group felt protected while they rested. However, halfway through the night, they were woken up by sounds only described as people dying, the death rattle. As the creature grew close, a gruesome visage of a centipede-like monstrosity created out of torsos and limbs and hands of all different humanoid creatures scurried past them and up a tree before leaving. So, that's exactly where we pick up today, everybody. Day 1.5 in the mists. Middle of the night, you are all woken up with adrenaline and sweat and fear as this creature narrowly missed the hut, or at least was aware of the hut, but knew that no meal could be found, at least within it. So, what are you all doing?
Yeah, I'm huddling inside my hut. You know.
I'm huddling out of sheer fear.
Pretty much. Who wouldn't be, you know?
Well, I think it's a good sign. Clearly, some things survive out here. It's not all.
I love your optimism.
That is an optimism. That is an optimistic approach.
Yeah, I'm grabbing my shield and start myself.
Yeah, Nira's already got a shield and hammer in hand and just watching.
He's not wrong. Something did survive out here.
At what
I'm
cost?
just I'm grateful that my tiny hut obviously works. It's never really been tested, so that's good.
That's true, actually. Yeah, you've never really tested the capabilities of this magical hut yet. You had the little thing where all the people in the city, the withered like people, were watching the tiny hut from afar, but you've never really had anyone attack it or try to attack it yet. Yeah. Is anyone wanting to do anything now they've been woken up in the middle of the night, or are you all just going to go back and rest?
Whose watch was he on when this happened?
Good point.
That's a good question.
Well, Akisa's always up, so we'll say it's Akisa's watch.
Okay, fair.
Surely
Person who
can't
needs to
go
be
wrong.
watched on their watch, you mean?
Yeah, we'll say Akisa and I think Bromir was up at the time.
All right. So, I mean, I'm happy to finish off my watch and then crash. Who's up after me?
I
I'll
still
do
think
it.
you could have killed it.
I mean, possibly.
I'll do next watch.
Do next watch? Okay.
All right.
Just for fun, can I get like a will saving throw
I'm sorry. What?
for everybody, just because of the sheer visuals of this thing? And this is just seeing if the
Just
DC is pretty
wisdom?
low. Yeah, wisdom saving throw. Sorry, of 12, just to see if you can actually get back to sleep. Obviously,
will
if
saving
you're
throw.
you're taking a watch, so you're fine. You can't sleep anyway.
That's a shame, because it's probably the best roll I'm going to do all night.
22. I'll roll for
12
you.
for me.
12 for you. Okay, yeah, you just can manage to get back to sleep. Romeo, Rune, what you get?
I slept like a rock. I got a 20. I got a 25.
Yeah, just straight away.
I used to
what was
sleep
that
on the
noise?
battlefield. It'd be fine.
Karaya's
It was
also
nothing.
Karaya's gonna join you on the watch, Amelia, because she's just like,
Because she can't sleep.
yeah, she can't sleep. And nothing shakes Karaya that much, so it's quite interesting that even she's like on edge with a knife, flicking it around, just looking around. Can I get perception checks for you, Karaya? Makish, you're awake, so you can do one too, if you'd like.
Oh, I would always want to do one. Yeah, that was definitely the best roll I'm going to get all night.
70. Oh no, 70 from Amelia. Yeah, you got 8.
I got a 17.
Okay. The rest of the night goes unheeded. You do hear things out there, but very distant sounds, and you perk up, hold your breath for a moment, but nothing directly comes close to your hut, at least, until what you assume is the morning comes and the hut just vanishes, and everyone's woken up by the cold air and this mist now kind of creeping back into the space where the hut once was. Are you retying the rope around yourselves? I assume you probably would have took it off during the night, so what's going on?
Yep. Retie the rope.
I guess I don't really have much of a say in this matter, do I?
Are you taking the lead again, Aki?
I mean, I'm basically a walking GPS at this point, so sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to do something.
All right.
I'm going to summon a familiar.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm going to ask it.
What does your familiar look like? I don't think we've seen.
We've never seen my
Elias.
familiar, so I don't know what it looks like. So I have to decide that really fast. I feel like
You can change his
It
form.
can be a bat, cat, crab, frog, fox.
You can change its form as well with the right components, and there's a material cost, I believe, to it, but it's just what the initial form is.
I think for this instance, we're gonna make it a raven,
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
and I'm gonna summon it, and I'm gonna ask it to
Is it
fly
pink?
ahead of us. It is a pink raven, yes, with, like
Of course
dark
it is.
pink, like very dark.
Okay.
Actually,
Very
correction,
peevy,
it's a
so.
black
Of course.
raven, but it
course.
has like a pink oily sheen on it.
Okay,
You
yeah.
know, like ravens have that blue black, like it's
Yeah,
pink
yeah.
black.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I get behind that.
and I'm gonna ask it to fly ahead of us, no more than 90 feet, but to like lead the way.
Okay.
And like let me know if anything is ahead of us, basically.
All right. Can you roll me a perception check with the Raven stats? I will say that the Raven obviously doesn't lose sight of you because you're kind of telepathically connected, so magically it probably knows where you are, and if it does get lost, you can just bamf it back anyway. So.
Okay. How do I do the Raven stat?
Should Google it quick. Raven.
Under extras, you have to add it to the
Oh, I
extras sheet.
see. Manage extras.
It has a perception
Ooh,
of
how
plus
nice.
3. And it also has mimicry as well, because it can mimic a sound it's heard. It's interesting.
Cool. Great. That's great. Okay.
It's like a mini kinky.
It has to do an insight check of 10, though, apparently, to mimic it successfully.
All right. Here we go. Perception plus 3. So let's roll a d.
This will be for the day's travel as well, so we'll just take it as a full day. 8.
I got an 11.
Oh, 11, yeah. Okay, I mean, it's hard to see even for a Raven. It's still foggy. Can I get a survival check from you, Akis, as well, since you're leading the group through this?
Oh, with pleasure.
I will give you advantage because you're kind of feeling a pull of sorts.
Okay. Oh, that was a nat 20 with an advantage, so 24.
20. You finish tying the ropes, and Akis is like, this way, and he just points, and it's kind of a little bit off of a direction from where you were heading last time. You don't know if you've gone off course a little bit, but he adjusts, and you assume you're marching further into the fog, but it's that eerie creepiness that you don't know, and somewhere deep down, part of you just wants to reappear at the edge of the fog wall and be like, well, we tried, but no. The deeper you go in, you see the ground shifting, and it becomes more blackened and darkened. It's a very picturesque grey and black and some occasional purples sifting through. It's very upside down feel from Stranger Things, that kind of esque atmosphere. But everyone can do a perception check as you're walking through for the day, just to see what you see, if anything. And I will roll.
I'm gonna kneel down and pick up some of the dirt in my hand, and I let it slowly drop from my hand.
Mhm.
Does it blow in any particular direction? Is there anything I notice distinct about the material itself?
It feels
Just besides the color.
strange in here, like the mist cuts down whatever wind there would be. It feels very like otherworldly, as the grains of soil just drop straight down, like there's no wind direction or nothing, unless you're creating some sort of gust from your localized area. And yeah, it leaves kind of like a blackish soot almost on your gloves, but that you just kind of dust off.
16.
16.
Are we going again?
14 from Velia, but you also have your crazy high passive perception. What did you get, Rune? From here?
21.
You want?
And 13 for me.
A couple of hours into the journey, you hear something, Rune, and you like tug on the rope. And Akish, you stop as well, and you see that these kind of like tracks in front of you. Boot prints, quite fresh. Let you do a knowledge nature if you're proficient in it, or another survival check to kind of ascertain any details around them.
So it look like they're going in the same direction as we are.
Proficiency in survival is touched.
Same-ish.
Sure that.
Yeah, you can do survival or nature. Yeah.
11.
14. Survival.
Are we all doing it?
You can if you're looking at if you're proficient in nature, or if you're looking at the things, you can do a survival or investigation, but
No.
investigation would be a bit higher.
Absolutely, I'm not proficient in either of those. I will not be doing this.
So the highest we got is a 14, is that right?
I got 11.
11.
So probably, yeah.
Rune, what did you get, sorry?
I got 14.
Yeah, so they're loosely heading in your direction. You pick up that it's probably about 5 or so different footprints. Now you're looking around, there's a different size shoes almost. Some heavier footfalls, some lighter.
Are these our footprints?
Roll an insight check.
No way.
I got a 3, so I have no idea.
I got 19.
19.
I mean, I wouldn't even be thinking that, so I'm not even going to bother rolling.
Probably you
As
put
far
your
as I know.
foot in each one of them, thinking, oh, it's probably your fucking footprints. No. None of your foot doesn't match any of these footprints.
Could these be the people you're trying to find?
Yeah, Nera looks down and she starts like, she'll do an investigation because she's not proficient. Like, could be. They're quite fresh. We should probably follow them if they're going in the same direction we are. She looks to you, Ekis. It feels like they're off direction.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're going this way anyway. Why not?
Can I call him to my familiar and ask him if he sees any more footprints or if they disappear?
Sure. Looking at his perfection check, from his like sight, he probably only sees the top shadows of your heads, and he's not really seeing the ground detail too much. So, fortunately, he does not. You travel for another hour or two, roughly following the same direction of the footprints, until your familiar does pick up. Smell a little bit of a smoke. That's to Velia's head from a familiar.
I will share this information. My familiar smells a bit of smoke.
Could be a campfire.
Maybe hard to see in this mist.
You all...
Yeah, how do you tell the difference?
Are
you all being stealthy?
The only way to really find out is by go there.
Or...
Yeah, I instantly start trying to be stealthy.
Okay, can I get a group stealth check from everyone, please? Unless you tell me specifically you're going to be stealthy, I'll assume you're just traveling as a normal pace, but stop me at any time if you say you want to be stealthy now.
I have rolled excellently today because I got an 8.
Well, I've rolled 3 times in a row, so Anira's like with a metal plate armor on.
I mean, what's the game plan? Because
we just smoke. There's nothing really to be
I'll be
scared
right back.
about.
I'm gonna grab my breakfast.
Yeah, no worries.
So I'm getting all of my good rolls out of the way right now. I'm wasting all of them. So I have disadvantage on stealth. I rolled 2 17s.
is there an advantage to me not being stealthed? I haven't rolled yet.
No, you just... Stealth moves you at half speed, so you'll be moving at full speed. So you can get, if you choose to, you can go ahead of the group.
That's
We're
probably
still
not a
linked
great
together.
idea.
So.
I'm still walking at normal pace, so I guess I'm getting slowed down.
Well, anyone that rolls a stealth, you're moving at 15 feet or whatever every
All right, I'll try and stealth
10
you
seconds
guys.
or so.
19 total.
19, that's good. And we've got, what from you, room total?
17.
14.
Yes, the average of the group's quite good to say Anira's making a little bit of a noise. So, yeah, about 30 or so minutes ahead, you all start to smell that faint essence of smoke, and you come to what looks to be an extinguished campsite.
Are we still following the footprints?
You've seen them probably about 5 minutes ago, so they were close by here.
Yeah.
You can do it if you want to start looking. You can do another perception check or investigation check to see if you notice any footprints in the immediate vicinity.
Sure. Yeah. Can I guidance myself?
Sure. Yeah, you pick up one of the similar boot prints on the edge of this campfire. There's a couple around, but right in front of you, there's just one. Like someone probably stood here guarding the camp at some point.
And sorry, it's smoldering at this point, like it's essentially burnt out.
It's the last bits of smolder. It's probably a couple of days old, nothing maxed at like that. There's no wind to kind of help extinguish it. There's no rainfall or anything like that. So you imagine if you light something in this space, it would probably burn for quite a while before it extinguishes organically. Anyone? What are you all doing? At this point, you've probably been traveling for about 6 hours. You can reuse the same campfire, or you can push through for another couple of hours of the day.
Okay.
So
I was
wanna-
making the most of the day, no?
I want to investigate the campfire a little more.
Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
Yeah. Not great. It's my 10 total. So I'm looking for, like, did they cook food over the fire? Is there drippings? Is there anything that would indicate? Did they try and pour some water on it to extinguish the flame?
It's hard to tell. You have a look around the campfire itself, and you do notice there's traces of solidified ash, which would insinuate that some sort of liquid or food was spilt on it at some point during the time, but not enough to extinguish it fully. You do have a quick look around and notice that there is some areas where there's like a tent peg you found that wasn't picked up, but other than that, you don't see too much else.
Okay. Velia, is this tent peg something you can use to locate where these people might be?
Wow, what a question. What a magnificent question. I think so.
Let me ponder my knowledge for a second.
Just chowing down on food. Oh my god.
Is that a donut?
That's
It is
No.
a jelly.
Sandwich.
That is a sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Make me hungry.
So I can cast locate object to locate another one of these.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll pass this over to Velia. I'd also like to, and I don't know if this would just be an investigation roll, because I do, as you all know, like rocks. I have some insight into the property of rocks, and so as I place my hand around the rocks around the edge of this campfire, I can feel, based on sort of how warm they are, perhaps a better insight into how long ago this fire at least started to die off. I mean, they might have left
Sure.
hours before they
Because you are
log
good
on.
with rocks, I will let you roll another survival check or an investigation check specifically on that question. You can choose which.
Yeah, that's not great.
It is definitely a rock. You know it's a rock. It's a bit cold to the touch, though. I'd say, yeah. You get the same time frame of a couple of days. It could have
I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'm just touching rocks right now.
Rocks everywhere.
been.
Is the rock flammable?
Because
doesn't
he keeps
look-
that to himself, I am gonna cast I'm gonna cast locate object, which has a range of 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet, yeah. And you definitely get a hit. 1,000 feet, northeast direction.
Is that a similar direction to the way I'm feeling like I'm being pulled?
You feel actually these are probably more in a north direction. You're like northeast, so it's definitely same-ish way, but just a little bit off.
I mean, if you guys want, we just keep pushing. I mean, we've only been at it for a couple of hours. There's nothing really settling down here. You just make up some time.
I mean, if they're close like that, might as well pursue and see what's out there.
Sorry, Rune, did you count how many sets of footprints there? Do we know how many people were following?
I was only able to see the one set of footprints that matched. That might have just been like a scout or someone standing guard. I don't know.
At the camp, yeah, you specifically picked up, but now you've looked around a little bit. There's probably about 5 sets of footprints, group of 5 or so.
Yeah, so it's probably that group.
It'll be an evenly matched fight then.
Do the footprints look like they're all connected to one being, or do they look like they're separate entities?
Roll a nature check, or a Yeah, it'd be a knowledge nature, probably.
16.
Definitely separate entities. Some are wearing like hard, you'd imagine like hard plates. Some are probably wearing like leather. There's one set that appears to be like half the size, so a smaller creature.
Okay,
but-
so we don't have to worry about
Oh,
like a multi-legged skeleton.
Yeah,
who's
unless the
wearing boots now.
centipede is wearing shoes and different plate boots, which it might be.
Imagine when it walks like a dog when you put the little dog feet and
Yeah.
slippers on him.
So
Well,
yeah, we pushing
we
forward.
should. Yeah, I think we should locate these people.
Okay, easy enough with the spell that you've got up. I think it lasts for an hour, right?
Yep. No, my spell lasts 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. So you gain the rough thing and you start walking in that way for 10 minutes. It takes you a little bit longer than 10 minutes to get there, but you've honed in on the location. So the spell fades and you keep walking in that same direction for about 30, 40 more minutes. And Velia, with your passive perception, you notice it's a bit of crimson red on this dark, wilted, thorny bush. Which is not an alien bush to you, Annie. You've seen like these wilted trees, wilted bushes and stuff before. It definitely walked past them a bunch of times, but yeah, you notice some red crimson on it.
Heads up. Heads up. There's blood.
Fresh is it?
You touch it, seems fresh.
Could be your friends that we're looking for. They may have had an unfortunate run-in with that centipede thing.
I mean,
Careful with that word, Akis. I don't think you know what it means.
Oh, the centipede thing?
No, friends. That's the word I was talking about.
Oh shit!
Shots fired.
I can't help but feel like that one cut a little deep.
Velia like smiles like a savage grin and then continues on.
I mean, it's not a lot of blood, right? It's just
It's enough.
my assumption here is they scratched themselves on this thorny bush.
Actually, wait a minute. Does anybody have anything where they can identify things from blood? I think I do.
What age?
I mean, I can do things if you get me a couple of vials of blood.
Oh dear. Again, no.
Aw.
Hang on, I'm checking.
You see Anira grab a holy token, and you all feel kind of invigorated by like a aura that's now like emitting from her armor. So
That's right. We have a cleric.
Oh no, she's a paladin.
I'm talking about.
But if you're within 10 feet of her, which I say most you are, you get a +1 bonus to your to any saving throw. So no, you get a +3 bonus to any saving throws currently. What is that? So just make a quick
Rune,
side
can
note of
you-
that, because I'll probably forget. +3 if you're in 10 feet of it.
Plus
Rune,
3?
can you get
+3 bonus
Can
to
you
saving
get-
throws.
Oh, Jesus, that's huge.
pretty big?
Yeah.
Rune, can you detect good and evil from blood?
That is a weird question.
Anira's like,
yeah,
I
don't know.
can't. It's the intent of a being. The blood doesn't really hold any intent. Unless it does. She looks at the blood.
Does it?
You can try if you want to
No.
cast.
I mean, the spell that I know for good and evil is more about the what type of creature it is. It's not necessarily about whether the creature is good or evil.
Okay. DM, I have identify, and it says I can choose one object that I can touch.
Hmm.
And it can be a magic object or whatever, but it also says if I touch a creature throughout the casting, I can learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. Could I do this with the blood?
I would say no, because it's creature. Blood's not the creature, unfortunately.
Alright. Probably for the best for me not to waste another spell slot. considering, but-
As
Okay.
you're having this
All right.
conversation, though, you've wandered a little bit, like 5 or so feet from the blood. You do notice that there's a trail of it now, and it looks like
Ooh,
it's getting
Hey,
more.
hey, everybody! Trail of blood.
That's fine. I mean, it
Everyone
could just
chase
be like
after-
a, could be like a random rodent that these people are hunting.
Let's are we keeping attached on the rope, or are we detaching the rope as we approach whatever this is?
I mean, if you want to risk me going for walkies, maybe not.
Well, I think it was also if we're too far away from each other, we're in
Might get
general
lost.
just yeah. So I think we should stay attached unless anyone thinks otherwise.
No.
I've,
Attached is good,
Okay.
I have no problems being attached.
but it's a good one right now.
I think we should tie these ropes so that they're easily undone in case we get into a scuffle.
That.
Okay.
Yes, that sounds like a great idea. We should definitely do that.
Anira says, I'm going to stay close to Akisa.
Except for Akisa's. Akisa's is
Yeah.
not going to be removed.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that's no fun.
Akisa and Anira are joined at the hip.
Oh.
Uh, so yeah, what are you all doing? You following the trail of blood?
This still lines up with the footprints.
Roughly, yeah. Yeah, you see part of the footprint now is like next to the blood.
I'm telling you guys, literally just these people, they've found like a deer or something to hunt, and then they're just following its blood trail. There's honestly nothing scary about this.
Yeah, except I haven't exactly seen any deer. Have you?
An interesting
birds,
point. For
or-
wildlife, you've probably heard the occasional crow or raven. You're not too sure if that's because of Velia's familiar. Before she showed you the familiar, you probably heard a couple. But other than that, you just hear strange alien, monstrous kind of gurgles in the deep mist.
Fair
How do
point.
you guys
Sound.
feel? How do you guys feel about spreading some more light so we can see a little further? Like attract more danger than it provides.
I mean, if
What do
the
you think?
mist is potentially obscuring us, maybe having a giant bright light on us wouldn't be the best thing.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean,
I'm
if
just
it's dark,
thinking
it'll help.
it may reflect off the fog quite a bit, so it might actually make it harder for us to see through.
True. Like fog lights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is a dense, thick fog, so unless you've got something that potentially can clear it a little bit. You tried shooting fire into it last time, the fire just went through it and enveloped the fire.
If only somebody could control wind. Not me. Can't do that. I'm a fire wizard. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not really good at that anymore.
I mean, if I have a big enough meal, I suppose I could blow some of the fog away. But
I mean, we could get you to
Oh
like
God.
spin around in circles
Oh
as well,
dear.
maybe. Create like a little vortex.
You do see some shadows ahead of you that aren't moving. They're reminiscent of the shadows you've seen of trees and shrubbery. This area probably used to be a forest of sorts, but now it's just wilted and dead.
I'd like to kneel down and investigate the footprints. Man, I just keep getting worse and worse. 8 total.
Is that for an investigation or a survival?
Investigation? Yeah.
They look like footprints. Yeah.
I the spacing. So I mean, this should be an obvious thing for me to be able to see, but
Yeah.
I'd just like to see if the perhaps
Medium.
the pacing has quickened or slowed down.
Kind of about the same, probably a deeper tread. So they're moving with intent, but again, it's hard to tell.
Okay. I'll communicate this to the group. We should keep going.
We're walking.
You just keep going.
Look at
You
look
got
at
you got the
Amelia
treadmill
go.
going.
She's got the
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm here for that. we can all get some. We all can get some
We
exercise
should all
while
get little
playing
under the
D&D.
desk treadmills
I'll
and then
get
walk
my
wherever our
exercise
characters
through
walk.
you.
Yeah, this is good.
You walk for another 5 minutes or so, and the trees get a little bit more denser in this area, even though they're still wilted and dead. These like long black arms, almost like hands, grasping out at you as you kind of like take them in as you walk past. And the smell of blood just starts filling the air more and more, and you come to like a pool
Oh, a
of it.
deer, a Keith, a deer.
And you see a leg and an arm.
Humanoid?
Humanoid, you guess. Yeah, it's wearing some sort of armor or whatever it would
It's got
be.
fingers.
Yeah, it's fingers. One's missing.
Opposable
But,
Okay,
yeah.
thumbs.
maybe the deers in this area are a bit more dangerous than other areas. Maybe the deer was hungry.
We'll throw up a visual aid for you guys, I think.
We get a back.
Carnivorous.
Visual aid of extremities torn off. This is good.
Nope, we get a map. Oh god, combat. Combat
Oh wow, look at
coming.
this.
Not necessarily combat.
I know,
So here's
but,
the-
like, Apollos and I are the same in this way, in that we make maps just to fuck with people and don't always guarantee combat on them.
Hell yeah.
Oh, look at that, though. That's
Yeah,
so
I just want
cool.
to say.
So I'm just going to use
Yeah,
one of
we're keeping
these
it.
for Anira. So I just need to rejig you guys because the keys would probably be at the front with Anira close behind.
Look at the meat flesh tree. Oh,
Yeah, and I'd say your
Very.
visibility is kind of only to here right now. So imagine you can only see 2 squares around you. Right? Imagine you can only see about 2 to 3 squares in front of you. And then it just fades into fog.
I mean, are we just gonna follow the blood?
Okay, well, there's an arm and a leg here. We do anything with these?
Maybe use it as a weapon. Give someone a hand.
Leave it where it lies.
Like, I mean, detection-wise, is there any information we could gain from this besides the fact that someone is seriously injured?
You
You
could
could
say
say Bruce.
whatever
See
this
how long
is.
ago it was severed based on the blood clotting?
The monster may
dripping
have a
right
foot
here.
on us.
Apollos has wife moments.
He does.
Sorry, Leonie's just got to nip out, so I'm on temp baby watch, so I'll let you guys know if we have to take a quick 5 or something, but I'm sure it'll be fine. He's asleep,
Yeah,
so.
sounds good.
Did you say the arm or legs have armor?
Yeah, some
Pieces
like...
of armor attached?
Yeah, so you see like on the
Is it
arm,
better
it
than
has like
our
a
armor?
gauntlet, that's some sort of like chainmail, you're not too sure. It's missing a finger and like the chainmail's just ripped as it's like torn from its former body.
Is it,
Is
does
there
it
Yeah.
anything
seem
that we could glean from the type of armor and what kind of people it might be?
You see a
The weapon.
humanoid hand,
Just
nondescript,
give me the hand. Okay.
very blooded,
What's
bruised,
the worst that
and
could happen?
you're free
What's
to
the
move right
worst
now
that
as
could
you want
possibly
to. So if you want to move your token, Akis, can I just ask anywhere you move, Anir is going to follow behind you because you're tied together?
Yeah, it's fine.
If you do separate more than 5 feet from the chain, I will assume already that you've detached yourself from the rope.
Come on, guys, keep up.
Let me know if you want to roll a
can
perception
happen.
check at all, or if there's anything you want. I'll say you've still
Surely
got
nothing
passive
bad can
perception.
happen.
Did that where the arm and leg were? Did it look like whatever happened, like perhaps ate this being in that area, or is there more blood trail?
Roll me a knowledge nature and see if you can ascertain the type of injury.
12.
Definitely a ripping rather than a cut or a chop. That's what you get with
Yeah, but sorry. So what I'm asking is
Velia's.
is that where the trail of blood ends? Like there would be a pool of blood where these limbs were, and then that's it, or is
No,
it
there's
like
still a pool of blood here. You see a bit here that you've just walked over, and you see a bit ahead of you here. Like a loose kind of treading path here, but definitely looping As you get to this, the
what is this?
smell of
Oh,
iron just fills the air, and you hear the slight chain rattling, and then it just goes dead. Still, you'll hear
things
that.
I don't like.
I'd say now, because you're here, you do see the elements of this tree, with elements that don't look like normal branches.
Yeah, we should probably just keep moving, I'll be honest. I don't know. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe this is a bad idea. I don't know. Are we still moving like sneakily?
Oh, roll me a stealth check. I assumed you guys have been moving normal until now. No
Yeah,
one said.
I'm
moving
definitely.
normal.
Yeah, I mean, I
definitely
got a
wanna
7.
move.
I'm moving as normal as I can be.
Roll me a stealth check. Stealth, you guys.
16 for me.
16, 7,
16.
16 for you, 7 for Velia. Rune,
Well, I rolled a natural 20, but I have disadvantage.
you
So I
rolled.
rolled a natural 18, which makes it 20.
Ah, damn! Quietest Rune's ever been.
Yeah,
Magna, you just
on my toes.
No, I'm just walking.
you just walk it. Rommy's like, I don't give a fuck.
Just a casual stroll through the
I'm
woods.
still, I still have the arm and leg in either hand.
Like, what can I do with these?
He's
So
gonna
just to
snack
stop
on it
you
on my
there
end.
now, you do see this visions of a tree that has like chained elements from it and gore just dripping from it. You don't see the teeth like in the imagery here, just the actual tree itself. And you see elements of just like right on the distance of your perception, just like little mounds of what you see as corpse piles.
Can I do an Arcana or a knowledge check to see if I ever read anything about a tree like this with my
A
hag?
knowledge arcana maybe, or knowledge nature, whatever you feel it might be.
I'm gonna do Arcana. I'm proficient in that. Natural 20, 27, bitch. Go.
Damn. You don't know of anything that is like a creature like this, I would say, because you've never really came into study or contact anything like this, but there's something ritualistic about this and magical about this, in the way of, you don't know if it's an offering, a totem, or something like that. Like,
What about this yellow totem in front of us?
that is a street lamp or street light. It looks old in design and nature, this thing here.
Seems weird that there's a streetlight in nature.
Like to insight check the streetlight.
You can if you want. You are on like
I would,
some sort of,
I'm gonna throw a rock at it.
you're on some like old trodden path, but it looks like it's an old crooked like old lamp used to mark a way like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago, like a long burnt out oil lantern just hanging from it, and just like it's deteriorated and it's barely holding together.
Is it lit?
It's not lit now. It's got no oil left in it. As you're focusing on this tree though with the natural 20 as well, you do see an element of its branch.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Can we leave?
Things I don't like.
Yeah, let's leave.
Where's the trail of blood / footprints heading?
The trail of blood stops here where you're right at now.
It stops.
Stops completely.
Hey, you know you have that thing where you can locate pegs? Is that still up?
No, it faded. It was only 10 minutes. It's probably
I
an
can cast it
hour.
again.
I'm
Yeah,
just
Want me to
wondering
cast
if
it again?
this is where the rest of the pegs are.
Yeah, I don't think we need to cast it to determine that. I think we're pretty aware that something just ate them right here.
Well, there was 5 people at least, and there's only 1 arm, 1 leg, and they appear to be from the same individual. So
Fine,
That's
okay.
at least
Let's
4
cast
people.
locate object on the rest of the body.
could.
Velia, you hear boof, boof. Probably like 100, 200 feet away. The opposite side of the tree, like a while away, but like something heavy stepping.
Heads up, y'all. On guard.
I hide behind the tree.
I repeat my previous
I have
statement
stepped
to
back
believe.
away from where the pool of blood ends, by the way. Because I have a feeling that that's a range.
Back wherever you want to.
Yeah, I'm reversing.
We're all connected by rope, don't
Back
forget.
it up.
Yeah, so someone has to be here to connect you guys all, unless you've.
Because we're all connected to rope. Unless you've cut it.
Oh, fine. I'm right here. God, I hate it, though. I hate it so much.
I mean, we could just literally just leave. I mean, look, we can just.
No,
just
no,
leave.
we cannot.
can-
We
Yes, we
literally.
can.
How do we leave right now? How?
We just walk past. Wherever this is, we leave. We just keep
I
walking.
feel like walking forward is a bad idea. I feel like walking backwards is a better idea. But I feel like either way, we're fucked. Do you not
And if
hear
we
that
walk-
thumping in the back and coming towards us? The big,
No.
giant boom, boom.
Is it coming
boom,
towards us? Where is it coming from?
About
behind the
200
tree.
feet
Do you not- how do you-
away
are
on
you
the side of the
deaf?
tree. It's just you hear it,
Well, I mean-
Amelia, for now.
The other side
Oh,
of the
you're
tree is
so
like
bad at listening.
the other side of the tree is like over here. So just
Look, I
keep
don't want to
walking.
find out what it is. And if I do, I
Bromia
wanna be on guard,
and
so on guard.
Akis, I need you to both make dexterity saving throws for me at disadvantage because you're tied together by a rope.
I told you we should just
Is that me?
leave.
Did you say Velia?
No,
Sorry.
Bromia and Akis.
A
Okay.
dex saving throw with a
Yep.
+3.
You do get a plus
Because
3,
our
but it's a
blessing-
disadvantage.
So the at disadvantage 12 with a +3, 15.
Okay, 15.
7.
7. You don't even notice it until it's right up next to you, Akis, and you jump back as this like vine has been moving close to you.
Oh,
Bromia,
sorry,
as you've
9.
been talking and stood with a 9, these vines have just wrapped around your leg, pulled you prone, and start dragging you towards the tree. I need initiative
Ah.
from you all, please.
How'd you initially-
So, question: Who are you connected to via a rope?
Yeah, that will matter. That will matter.
Wasn't I in the
9.
middle?
I think so.
Yeah, but it matters to where you were stood. You were stood on the edge here.
Oh shit! Come on, that's 20.
Give me a second.
No, I just mean in terms of if I was in the middle, then that would be 2 lengths of rope on either side of me. So there
Yeah.
are technically 2 people behind me, right?
Being
Yeah.
pulled.
Like a big long train.
Yeah, they're being pulled too.
Alright. Yep, that's happening. Okay. I got a 9 PM.
1 moment.
I've got some shenanigans I'm gonna be doing here.
Evil laugh incarnate.
This on.
Actually, more like an evil giggle. I feel like that was more like an evil giggle.
The shenanigans will unveil themselves.
So, 25 to 20.
25.
25 for a keys. Okay. Okay. 20 to 15.
19.
Was that a rune at 19?
Yeah.
Rune. 15 to 10.
I got a 10.
Bromia. 10. Let me roll for. Karaya will go just before you. Bromia and then Bromia and Rune. Sorry, not Velia. What did you get?
I got a 9.
Velia a 9. And then. Ooh. Our friend Anira. So it goes Akis, Rune, Anira, Karaya, Bromia, and then Velia.
Awesome.
Would I have any time to react after I've gone prone, or am I now in initiative order?
You're now in initiative order, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so that tree whoosh, drags you right to its base. And now you see this toothy more of the tree unfurl and open up. These many just mouths and rows of teeth.
I'm going to throw the arm and leg directly into the maw of this
I'll let you do
beast.
that as a free action.
Yeah.
It does get 2 attacks. So, one of those attacks is munching the limbs for fun. One is a 23 to hit.
Okay.
Jesus.
I mean, that hits.
Take 10 points of piercing damage. I need to do a Constitution saving throw. But you do have advantage. Oh, you don't have the +3 because you're not in the nearest proximity.
She's not attached to me?
Actually, she was. But yeah, I'd say you got like 5 foot, so everyone moves like this with Bromeo, I would say. Unless you're cutting the rope off. I'll say as a reaction, you could cut the rope off and not get pulled with Bromeo, but it's up to you guys. You need to choose
Celia
now.
cuts the rope.
Okay, so you
Yeah, I
guys
would
I mean, I'm-
put myself.
I don't think I have much of a choice. I think I'm coming along for the ride, whether I like it or
Okay,
not.
so you 3 get pulled in. You do get the +3 because Anira's behind you, Bromeo.
Okay. And sorry, what kind of con saving throw?
Yeah, Constitution saving.
Sweet. Okay. 19 total.
Okay, yeah, that succeeds. So yeah, it's just the bite attack, which was 10 piercing damage, I believe.
That con saving throw, that's not, is it poison related? I
it
just
is a
asked 'cause I
type.
have
Yeah,
advantage
it's a
against
type of
poison.
poison, but you resisted it. But in future, if I get you,
Okay.
yeah, roll with advantage. Yeesh. What are you doing?
So I've been sitting on something for quite some time, and I feel like this, being a creature that somewhat looks like wood, is probably a good time to start using it. So I'm gonna lift up my finger. I'm gonna point towards where I think this creature is,
You can
And then
see
I'm gonna
it's like
cast
the
something.
tree pulling it now. Like,
so I can see it's the tree.
yeah, 100%.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Fireball,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and get it so it just hits the tree and whatever's behind it.
So you're gonna
I
shoot
don't
it over
know-
here, yeah?
Like over there somewhere, yeah, so that it doesn't hit.
Okay. It's a tree. It fails its dex saving throw. it can't move. I will
so
say,
26.
laterally, these trees just are blown to smithereens right here. 26 points of damage.
26. 26, yeah.
Fire just erupts from a key, brightening the area, glistening off the mist, I should say. And yeah, the impact and explosion of the fireball like blows the mist away as well. I would say for now you can see up to about 20 feet. You can see this entire circular area just because of the explosion. So I'd say you can see now the clear imagery of the corpse mounds and gauntless figures of their faces, some long dead, some skeletons, but some fresh. We'll see if we've got any fire. Well, is that your go? You can't really do
I can't really
moving.
Go anywhere?
Yeah, you
So I
can't
guess
move.
I'm just gonna move like
I-
here. so
For
I'm
you,
right behind
you
them.
guys right now, you have to kind of coordinate and move together, or you're gonna count as restrained, technically. So
In that case,
you can
then-
move 5 foot side to side. That's fine, or you can move closer to Bromia. You've got
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna
imagine
move
like
closer to
rope
Bromia.
physics.
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer to Bromid just in case some shit happens.
Okay,
I don't want to get like dragged across the floor prone or anything. And that'll be my turn there.
Rune, you're up.
Right. I'm not really going to. So I can move freely because I got out of the rope. I'm going to come up behind Anna and touch her on the shoulder and cast Heroism at 3rd level
Nice. To who? Sorry.
to Adira. So it's a creature you can touch, and at higher levels, I can get more creatures.
Yeah.
So Akis, Anira, and Bromir will all have Heroism.
Okay.
And so what that does is you are immune from being frightened, and at the start of your turn, you gain temporary hit points. 4 of them at the start of your turn.
Anira 4 temp.
Yeah, just at the start of their turn in combat.
Okay. So that was Bromia, Anira, and Akish. that right?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to back up.
Move the fuck
Again.
back.
Actually, I'm gonna cast while I'm up there and I'm kind of a little bit better sight. I'm gonna cast a Sacred Flame on it.
Okay, yeah,
So-
bonus action, yeah, go for
So Dex save,
Fails.
please.
it. It's a
Great.
tree, y'all.
Incoming radiant damage. Great, I rolled 2 1s. So it takes 2 points of radiant damage.
It all counts. Oh.
And I'm gonna move back to Billy.
Okay.
Back to the ladies.
What did you give me?
Heroism.
Oh, good.
Oh, not you.
If you want to just explain that for Velia as well, I'm thinking what.
I have and
No,
return, right?
this is only for those in front.
Hmm.
Okay. It is the trees go.
It's fine. It's just a tree.
I need a Keith and a Nira to both do dex saving throws with a +3. Because of the aura.
Oh, nat 20 for 28 in total.
She's got natural 19, so she's good as well. So more of those vines come out now. You both are in its close proximity. He's still got Bromir, and like more vines are wrapping around him. It's like pulling you all closer. But you guys managed to like dodge the vines out of the way, so it's not actively pulling you guys, just Bromir. Bromir, it is going to attempt to pull you inside its mouth. I need you to do an athletics check or an acrobatics check, but it's at disadvantage because you are getting restrained by these vines.
Sorry, athletics check. Is this me resisting?
Yeah, you resisting being pulled into its maw as a swallow. So it's an athletics or acrobatics because you're restrained.
Yeah. Can I? Okay, well, let's do athletics. I almost envision myself pulling my pickaxe out of my back, out of my pack with the cuff, and trying to.
Yeah. As a
lodge it in the
reaction as
ground.
well, you can cut the rope as well. Like I gave that option to everyone else, so you can still burn your reaction if you want to cut the rope as part of this.
No, everyone's coming with me. You said. You said disadvantage.
It's a disadvantage, yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Oh,
Okay, so hold on. Athletics.
roll fit.
Okay, and I haven't raged yet or anything, Rip. 7.
You're pulled into this tree and darkness just envelops you as these teeth start coming into you. I need you to do another Constitution saving throw for me. But you have advantage because you're resisted.
Just get solid again.
Okay, 20 total.
Okay, yeah, you resist. That's good.
Plus 3, 23.
Yeah. And yeah, you take 9 points of piercing damage. Its teeth are just chomping you on the way in. But now you are digested, and both of you are up in its face because the rope is like in its mouth. It's like a piece of spaghetti as Bromir disappears inside. That is the trees go. Let me put you. Yeah. It is Karaya and Anira's go. Karaya is probably just gonna try and shoot it with sneak damage. Hit. Good chunk of damage. Karaya, and then since the rope's cut, she's gonna hide behind this tree. Anira is gonna take a swing at it. Actually, Anira's gonna put both of her feet on the side of the tree, or like around its maw, and just pull on the rope to try and tug you out. So she's gonna do a strength check to try and rip you out, contested against it, and you will get advantage on trying to escape its maw if you want to. Go. The strength's not enough, but she does give you advantage because she is taking her turn to try and pull you out.
Tip HP.
That brings us to Bromir. Yeah, here we go.
Cool. So, would you say I'm just inside the mouth? Like, I'm
Yeah, the
not
teeth have
in-
just closed on you. It's just closed, and the darkness has like encompassed you as its teeth have just closed. So you are technically inside it, but yeah, you're on the edge of its mouth. You're not like pulled deeper into its body or whatever it is. You're just on the other side of the mouth. And you feel
Yeah.
like Anira pulling on the rope. You'd like feel the teeth as you're like being actively trying to be saved. But
Yeah, is there like what? Can I sort of tell where I'm pierced or what part of me is within the grip?
it's like all over. It's like you've got these vines that have pulled you in. So these vines wrapped around you initially pulled you in, but it's just the teeth like have sunk in, and the teeth are just all over the place. Like not like a clear area.
And I don't have any room to move.
You can
really?
move,
Like,
yeah. You can attack from the inside. You can try and force your way out. Like your movement is 0 currently, and you're in its belly.
Okay.
Condition.
Okay, so I'm going to rage.
Hell yeah.
'Cause this is not nice. And I will. Am I able to maneuver to like pull my axe out at this point?
Yeah, I'd say it's a struggle, but
That's
you can still do
flexibility.
it. Yeah, you've got some
Yeah.
flexibility.
Okay, yeah. So I'll do that, and I'll.
And it's weird. Like it's a tree on the outside, and it's definitely had a hardened bark carapace, but on the inside it's fleshy, gooey, loopy. Ugh, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so I will attempt to slash the roof of the mouth. And the way I'm holding my axe, so I've got it's against my chest here, and I'm gonna like leverage it this way up into the mouth.
Hell yeah. Are you just going for full-blown attacks, or are you trying to escape? Because there's the
No,
escape.
I'm just
You're just laying into it. Hell yeah. Okay.
raging. Like,
Yeah, hell yeah.
What is escape?
I've been swallowed. I don't give a fuck. I'll kill it from the inside. Hell yeah, I'm here for
Okay.
it. Barbarian, this man.
Yeah. Sorry. So, yeah. So I for sure. I should. What's its DC?
I don't know. What did you get to hit?
5.
You can reckless, right? Do you want to be reckless in this? You said you're raging and you're reckless in, right? So,
I mean, I didn't specify reckless. If you're okay with
Well, technically-
then I'll take it.
I think the restrained condition gives you disadvantage on melee attacks. So if you're reckless, it would make it a normal. Restrained. Let me have a look. Attack rolls against the creature at advantage, and the creature's attack rolls at disadvantage. So yeah, if you just rolled once and you got a 5, so to make your rolls not attack rolls not a disadvantage, you'd have to you have to do reckless.
Okay.
So yeah, unfortunately you've missed. You take the axe out and you're just trying to flail and circle around. You catch bits and bobs of it, but you're not too sure of the impact of the damage.
Sure. So, while I've done that, and I'm quite angry at this point, I haven't gone reckless. I would say a DC 14.
What's this for?
Lightning damage.
Oh,
So I've
okay.
got a lightning aura.
Yeah.
Let's go some
And this is
shenanigans.
a
Shocking it. Hell yeah.
1d6. The way I envision this is just
It
because I'm
doesn't. You
inside the
can't
mouth of the
save.
tree.
Yeah, you're inside it. So whatever from like that proximity damage, yeah, it's just gonna instantly damage. So
Okay.
unless he's
lightning
like
damage,
is
so-
it dexterity base?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it can't move.
Dex
so
DC
yeah.
14.
If it was Constitution,
So-
maybe it'd get a saving throw, but
5.
5 points to 9. Just all you see now is this like blue glow from this maw of the creature's mouth as its kind of teeth have wrapped around Brommy. You just see this blue from inside, and you just hear grunting and raging. Velia, what are you doing?
At least we know he's still alive.
So He's down a rope, right? There's a rope pulling him out, like that I could pull him
There's
out
a
with.
rope, and you see Anira is like on this creature, like pulling at the rope, like trying to pull back.
The question is if I turn her or me into a giant ape.
It's up to you.
Would she be willing to be a giant ape, DM?
I would say, that's a good question. Probably
Like,
not.
well,
She's not been
for-
polymorphed well, and you've not had that communication for her to know what is happening to her. So she would probably inherently just try and resist it because she doesn't know. Plus the rope.
And I
would...
shout out, "Hey, I'm gonna turn you into a giant ape."
Sure, but yeah, if you want to. The rope would break
Anara,
naturally.
trust me, I'm gonna turn you into a giant ape so you can pull him out.
Okay.
Does it work?
It's not that good.
She
Sure.
nod? Does she give me any?
Let me roll for this. She got 14, so I was gonna say anything above a 10 was positive. So yeah, she's like confused, and she's like, sure.
Okay, great. And I cast polymorph, and I turn her into a giant ape.
Hey,
I really hope this creature is big. So
It's really big.
it's huge.
I imagine I'm just fucking dangling by his hip.
Yeah. Well, no, I would say because as she
Actually,
grows,
all-
the rope would just snap. But she still has a
Actually,
hold of the bit
correction.
we brought here.
The target's
Oh,
gear
that's even better.
melds into the new form. How would that work,
The
Ian?
target's what? Sorry?
Gear melds into the new form.
Yeah, so it just like you just grow and your gear just disappears. It stays
the
on
rope
you.
count?
Yeah.
So does the rope?
Meld or snap?
Yeah.
I would say yeah, it's part of her gear, so it would just stretch.
So then Akisa
Yeah.
just attached to her hip.
Yeah, and he's just dangling. Yeah, she's a huge creature, so yeah.
It's like a DPD charm.
Yeah, literally, yeah. She takes up a
Oh,
3x3 square space. So yeah, you're literally dangling at her ankle as she's now this giant ape.
Oh my goodness, I don't
Uh,
consent.
I don't have a giant ape mini.
Sorry, you lost the choice to consent a while ago.
No.
Let's see what I've got here ready. I have an ogre.
Make her an ogre.
I'll make
Within
her
the
an
name.
ogre. Oh, the ogres aren't stuck to their base. Wait a second, fix that.
How does Press? How does that interact with temporary hit points? She
She gets all the temporary hit points of the giant ape.
Well, she gets the hit points of the giant ape, and then the heroism's still on her, I would say. So.
Yeah, so she has 157 hit points, AC 12, and she has 23 strength plus 6 to strength rolls, and she has plus 7 to int for saving throws and plus 4 to wisdom for saving throws.
Yeah, I've got
She
the stat
has,
block up. Yeah.
Just wait, what level is she? Wait. Ian, is she level 7 like us?
Yes, she's like.
Okay, because if she was level 8, I could turn her into a T-Rex, but she's level 7.
Would Velia know of T-Rexes?
I probably read about them.
Yeah, you probably
I
read
read a lot.
about.
I grew up in the libraries reading upside down, you know.
But yeah, there we go. He's just a giant ogre ape appears. D&D, y'all. I love it. I love it. Swedish Ghost, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. Welcome. We're in combat right now with a tree. So that's you go. You moving anywhere, Velia? Are you good?
I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm feeling really confident.
Good to know. All right. Back to the top of the round. Keisha, you'll go.
Alright, so I'm now dangling at the hip of this giant ape thing.
You can still cast spells from midair, bro.
I mean, this question. So, how do range spells work in melee combat? Is there any disadvantage or anything, or?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
It used to be in like
Warcaster
3.
or something.
Can I cast ranged attack spells in melee 5e? I'm pretty sure it's just fine, yeah. Oh, all ranged attacks, spell or arise are at disadvantage if there is a hostile creature in 5 feet of you. So yeah.
Good question. Y'all hear the
So if I-
squeaking noise?
Oh, one
No.
sec.
No.
Okay.
So if I climb to the top of this ape and I ride the ape, am I further than 5 foot away from the creature?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna climb up the ape and then sit on its back.
Yeah, I would say it's
Like
not
a little,
hard
little
because
shoulder rider.
the ape's not
Yeah.
thrashing around. They're holding a rope and pulling. So yeah, you could climb to the top of it. I think I can put you on its back. So.
No, so we'll just say thematically I'm up there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull you off.
Imagination.
Imagination.
Right. So I would like to do 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
One, hex.
Yes.
So I'm going to cast hex on target. I think I get to choose one thing it has disadvantage on. I forget if that's hex or something else.
Hex 5e. Concentration. You place a curse. You can choose
There's
one ability. When you cast spell, the target has disadvantage on ability checks made with that chosen ability.
So I would like to give it disadvantage. Ability checks. Is that like the whole thing, like say Constitution,
You
or
say
is that like
you say
some-
like con, intelligence, strength,
Okay,
dex.
yeah. I'll give it disadvantage on con saving throws because it can't move anyway.
Okay. Yep.
And then I'm going to fire off as my action. I think hex is a bonus action. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
As my action, I'm going to fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts. And hope that they hit.
Yeah. You still have to roll to hit it.
Yeah. So that'd be a 19 and a 17 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. So I'm going to roll the damage for the Eldritch Blast first, and I get 1d6 for each hit that hits the enemy.
I think it's only. Is it 1d6 each hit or just 1d6 overall for hex? I always forget.
Let me read it again.
I think it's just once per round.
Uh,
Oh no! Whenever you hit it with an attack.
Whenever you hit it.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
says
So
whenever
yeah.
you hit it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know what rolls they were. I need to try and find what rolls they were, so I just cleared them up. So what did I roll? So I rolled a 10 for the first Eldritch Blast to hit on damage.
Yeah.
The second one is a 12 for damage.
Okay.
And then I'll roll 2d6 for the hex.
Yeah. Just tell me total. Oh, the hex is necrotic damage, right?
The hex is necrotic.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me separate. So it was 10 total for the blast, right?
For the blast, the total was 10 and plus 12, so 22
Okay.
for the hex blast.
Yeah.
And then the necrotic total is 10.
Okay.
And that'd be my turn.
All right. Yeah. Bits of bark just splintering off, and now it's exposing that fleshy interior. Rune. What up?
So I'm gonna move up into next to the big ape.
Into melee, yeah? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Can I see Bromir inside, or is it completely closed?
No, you see elements
Just
of
the
blue
blue.
light trickling through its teeth as it's swallowed it.
Oh, well, my token is falling through the world.
Oh god.
What
have you done? Save him! Save him! Everyone grab his token.
Pull him.
There you go, I copied
Hey,
you.
there he is.
I copied you. Just let the other one die.
All right,
There we go.
stand up. There we go. All right. So I'm sorry. Can we see Bromir inside through the teeth? Or
No, you can't see him, unfortunately.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to punch it. I'm
Punch
gonna
it?
punch it with inflict wounds
Okay.
at second level.
Roll some damage.
So that is
Oh, you have to
a
roll.
16 to hit,
16 hits.
It's a 3.
and that's 40 damage. So let's see. 13, 21 points of necrotic.
You are.
Nice.
Okay. Not as much damage as you thought it would. Kind of
Okay.
the shadows don't take hold and the magic does damage it and bits of bark and things and flesh just starts drooping off, but you felt like the energy should have gave you more from that. It just didn't.
It's much of a month.
It is the trees go. I need the giant ape, I would not say a keys because you're riding the giant ape, and Rune to do dexterity saving throws for me.
Giant Ape has like 14 dex plus 2.
You are next. Anira's aura is technically still up, I would say. So you do get a
That's a good point. How would that
bonus to it.
work?
I'd just say the giant ape has the aura buff on it currently.
Well, I'm glad I'm strapped to this thing.
What's that?
Is-
No, I was just saying I'm glad I'm strapped to this thing.
So it's a plus 3.
Does the aura overlap to me?
Yeah.
I'm right next
So
to it.
you're right next to it, so it's plus 3.
24.
24. You
Question.
succeed. Yeah. Go for it.
Whatever this tree's doing right now, does that count as an attack that they just had to roll for?
No, this is a feature. So they're
Yeah,
just
okay.
dodging vine, essentially.
Yep.
Akis and Rune, both of you just start noticing the vine start wrapping around this ape. The ape is now
Uh-oh.
restrained.
I don't think I should be here anymore.
although it can't swallow the ape, but the tree doesn't understand that. It just
Like a snake.
consumes. So yeah, literally. So Romy, you start to see the light again as the mouth opens up because it realizes whatever it's wrapped around is right next to it. So it's telling it to swallow, and you just see this giant gorilla like on the other side of the mouth, and you're like, don't know if I want to stay in here now or go out there. But this giant gorilla is holding this rope that's attached to you. The tree does still get its. You still are technically in its belly, so it still does get its attacks. It automatically hits you because it's in your belly.
Sorry, it's attacking me?
Yeah, it's like crushing you now inside its
Yeah.
belly. So I need you to do a con saving throw. This does count as an attack.
And I have advantage
You do?
from rage?
You
Question
do.
mark.
You do?
Checks and save throws, yeah. Okay.
Well, this is poison based saving throw, so
Okay. And con, you said? Yeah,
Yeah.
so 19 total.
yeah, you're good. Whatever it's biting
are
you with
you-
and dripping in you, you're just resisting it.
Aren't dwarves immune to poison? Or am I
Yeah,
thinking of
So I
advantage
have
on it.
advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Although you do take 17 points of piercing damage, as it's like
I
chomping
have
you.
resistance.
Yeah, because you're raging, so half that.
Okay. Rounded up.
Rounded down.
As well.
Round down.
Okay.
And then you get 4 temps. So take it from that first.
Yeah, you get the temporary hit points, so knock those
Oh, I
4
forgot
off
about
as
that.
well. So knocking
But
those,
don't I only get that at the start of my turn?
you do. Yeah, so
You
you
got
really
it, Joey.
took it off last turn as well, technically. So yeah,
Yeah, because I.
yeah. So yeah, it's not been your turn yet, but it refreshed after it. You go after,
see.
right? So
Yeah.
D&G math, everybody.
Maybe temps.
Does it attack anyone else? Or is it just me?
We're going to see.
That smile on his face says it all. I know what he's thinking. He had something.
There's a reason I'm asking.
Rune,
Yeah,
you
no.
see as 2 of its branches just start moving now and go to a slam. One misses you, and all these chains with like gore dripping off it misses you, and then the other one haymakers you across. The first one was a natural 2, so I assume that one would miss, but the second one is a 23 to hit.
Jesus.
There,
Sorry, who?
Rune.
Ruin.
Yeah, that is.
Perfect. 1, great. 5. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And I also need you to do con
Is it
save and throw. please.
concentration?
And a con
Con-save?
You con save and then a concentration check.
We'll do the con-save first. Both that same thing, but... so that's 19.
19 passes, yeah, you're fine. This is like this ichor that from the branch as it slams down on you and its thorny exterior tries to seep into your body, but you resist it off.
However, I only rolled a 7 on my concentration check, so the heroism is no more. You still have the temp HP if you have it, but concentration's been broken on that.
So yeah, mark off the heroism. Well,
So we still have the 10 health. We already have it, but we don't get any more.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
As a layer action,
There.
see, it summons. It shakes its bells, and the bells all ring. And out of the ground and the fleshy mounds pops these little critter creatures.
I like that they're animated.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Wait, what? Where do these come from?
The
Like out of the
Jeez.
corpse mounds, essentially. That's their lair action. Yeah, that's all he's going to do for now. You did say if he was going to make an attack, Bromir, you wanted to do something, correct?
Yeah, Sentinel. Sentinel attack. And I guess I forgot to add my hit/DC last time I attacked.
Do you have to see with Sentinel just to double check?
No. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack. And I mean, I'm inside. It's
Yeah, I'll allow it as long as it's worded as in 5, because sometimes it says you see within 5. So if it doesn't say that, then I'm happy for you to do it.
okay. And so roll 8 plus 2.
This is at
10
disadvantage
plus 4,
because you're still
14.
restrained. And you're not reckless, correct?
No, it's just a reaction.
Yeah, but you have disadvantage on attack rolls when you're in its maw, fortunately.
Okay, so let me roll a second time. Can I just keep that damage if I hit it?
Yep.
11.
11 misses, unfortunately. I'm
That's
sorry.
my life.
I'm
Alright.
sorry, this creature. But with that, it is the giant apes go. And nearer the giant ape, she has a +6 to strength. She's going to try and yank you out, Bromir.
Okay.
Ow. I'm going to give it advantage because the maw is open to eat her. That's better. I rolled a natural 1 and I was like, this doesn't make narrative sense. In my DM brain. Yeah, with that, she pulls this giant and flings you like 10 foot into the air as you're like kind of lassoed out. And she has a -2 on intelligence, so now you're free. She just goes, job done, and just lets go of the rope.
Job done.
Oh, wait, the polymorph, you keep the intelligence, did you say?
No,
you
you
take
don't.
it. Yeah.
You
So
keep
yeah.
your personality, but you don't keep any stats.
So yeah, job done, and just you get launched back here. I will say you take some bludgeoning damage because you can.
I'm still attached though, yeah?
No, she's let go. She's like ripped it free and just.
I see, yeah, okay.
With a +6 to
Hey,
strength, I would say like the rope frays as she rips you out of it. You do
How much
take
damage?
5 points of bludgeoning damage, rounded down to 2. And you are now there. She has multi-attack, but that was a go to pull you out, I would say. And I'd say her action now is just holding on to the mouth because it can't kind of swallow her, but it's trying to pull her in, and she's just like stopping the action of it swallowing.
Would the vines around my feet have ripped?
Yeah, I would say with that full motion, she's completely made you unrestrained.
Okay.
And it is your go.
Yeah. So I
Actually, roll me an athletics check first of all, because you did get flung through the air. I want to see if you're standing or on your back.
Athletics 13.
I would say with that, you are like on your back as you flew through the air and you've like landed on your back. So you will take half your movement to get up. But you're a barbarian. You're still 15 feet away from it, so you can get in there if you want to get in there.
Yeah. So, in true Bromir fashion, I will get up on my feet and then let out this rage scream as I grab my axe above my head, both hands, and make a beeline right back for its open maw that I was just pulled out of.
Jumping straight back into it. Hell yeah.
With the axe.
All right, yeah. I'll move you back in.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Natural one.
Are you reckless? Are you doing this reckless? You get advantage.
I forget to call, so
I'll let you have it. You know, I'm saying now. It's up to you. We'll get advantage back on you though, so that's the risk.
okay, so that would be 14 total.
14 hits.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Slashing damage, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Chop off one of the branches. See that fleshiness inside.
I get the Storm Aura, which
You
will
do?
hit. So
Yeah, yeah.
let's see.
Will that also hit Rune since you're next to him? Or the
No, it's the target of my choice.
just target your choice?
Yeah, so that would be another 4.
Oh.
And I'm going to do, I guess, Action Surge and try and attack it again while I'm in here.
Hell yeah.
Do I also get advantage on this?
Yeah,
Or-
because you're reckless. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So that's 19. Ooh. 15.
15. A hit? Or 15
Yeah.
damage?
No, sorry, 15 damage. I rolled,
Over 14 to hit?
I
Yeah.
rolled 16.
Yeah, you hit. So how much damage again? Sorry, 14.
Sorry, let me count again.
Sorry.
Did I say 14 or
I
15?
think you just said 14. Yeah. Oh, 15.
I think it was 15.
Okay.
Because I had a 9.
It was 15.
You see the limbs of the tree droop down, and it all just droops. And the toothy moss stops biting. And it just goes still like a normal tree for now.
For now.
Well, there's still the little critters around. What do you want to do?
Just a side note. You can DM me if you want to follow, but if the creature dies, I can move hex and stuff around. And also get hit points.
It
and
is technically dead at the moment. So it's up to you.
stuff. I'll deal with that on my turn anyway. It's just the temple hit points stuff.
Okay, sure. Is that end your go, Bromir? That's your movement, bonus action, and action, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So Velia, what are you doing?
Well, so the tree is dead, and so I think the giant ape has served its purpose. I'm gonna drop my concentration on polymorph.
Okay. Akis, you fall 10 feet.
No.
I would say make me an athletics check. There's not going to be any damage here. But...
Athletics.
And
Oh god.
I'm gonna cast minute meteors at level 3,
Okay, yeah.
I rolled a 3.
and I can
Yep.
send 2 of them in front of me, and so I'm gonna do one in this group right here.
Is it a bonus action to shoot them?
No, it says when you cast it and as a bonus.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, hell yeah.
Here and one here.
Yep.
And I'll do 2 meteors at them. And when they reach this destination or impact against a solid surface, it implodes, and each creature within 5 feet of the point must make a dexterity saving throw. If it fails, it takes 2d6 fire damage.
First one was a 15, and the second one was a 17. Dex saves.
Oh, so they both made it. No, it's a dex 15, so it meets beats.
Okay, yeah.
first
So
one-
this one
first one
fails,
fails.
this one pass.
Cool, so I will roll my damage. 2d6 fire damage. Can you please let me oh man. 1, 2, cool. I do a total of 3 damage to them.
Hey, it all adds up. Is fire damage correct?
Yeah, fire damage.
You screech in pain.
Oh, they take half that amount of damage on a successful one, so the other one I get to roll for. D6, D6. But the other one was a 5, so they'll take 2 damage for the other group.
Got it. Awesome.
I tried.
Yeah, it's good. And it's up for next turn, so yeah. They don't look very happy. With that, back to the top of the round, Keith.
Alrighty. So these is it like there's only like one of these, or is there
No,
actually
there's,
like three
there's
in each?
three
group?
in each group. Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up because I'm on the floor. So does that take all of my movement?
Off.
Oh god, half. I'm knocking people over. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So the creatures, from what I can tell, it looks dead. So I'm gonna move my hex to this pack down
Mhm.
here. Just like the first one in the pack, whichever one it is.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that now
treating them as
has-
a shared HP group. So
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna hex them, or that one, and then fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts.
for both that one, yeah.
Yep.
Got it.
1 second. Sorry, spells. So the first one's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Second one's a 16.
16 hits. Just
Oh. I do all the Eldritch Blast damage totaled. I don't know if I still need to do that or not. So that'll be 12 Hex Blast damage.
Yep.
And then I rolled a 2d6 for the Hex.
Yep.
And then 6 Necrotic.
all right. Yeah, you see now they're singed and the force blasts like one of them away, but they're still up there, still ready and jumping.
So none of them died, right?
None of them died. No.
Okay, cool.
They count as a swarm, so the entire swarm would kind of have to die. That makes sense.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That'll be my turn.
Perfect. Rune, we're up.
I am going to use the embodiment of the law and say, and I'm going to cast Bless on Bromir Keys and Anira.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm going to point to he specifically and say now and use what's it called? Voice of Authority. You can make a reaction attack.
I can make it a reaction attack.
Yeah.
Can I do that with spells or no?
Let's see.
This is a cantrip.
It says a weapon attack.
A weapon attack. Okay, no, that's fine. I think I have a crossbow equipped. Let me
I
double
think
check.
you're the only one of us that has a ranged weapon attack.
Yeah, I think I still have that crossbow. Yeah, I still have the crossbow equipped. So same pack swarm and fire a crossbow bolt off.
Yep, go for it.
16, sorry, to hit.
16 hit.
So the 8 crossbow damage plus the hex. They're already poorly. 1 for the hex.
Okay. Yeah, you blasted him, but they're still coming.
And I'm going to use my to do a Sacred Flame on the same target that you just shot at.
Go for it.
So Dex save,
Yes.
EC 15.
Natural 18. So.
Oh, yes.
Sorry. Are you wanting to move her?
Some set away. No, I'll move one closer that way if it's within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
Not for going over.
It's a bit when he. Oh my god.
Okay.
Rune, no.
The map's eating them again. No.
That's it. Nope, I'm out.
There's 2 runes underneath the tree right now.
Yeah, I have to copy him again. There we go.
Okay.
I think it's the bone pile that's there. But there we go. Stop
Yeah.
dropping him under the map.
I'm just going to move you back where I was. I'm trying to be within 5 feet of all of us.
You can do that.
Okay.
All right. It is the trees go, and you see now as the tree is dead, but something happens where all the gore and leftover blood in these corpses starts to drain underground. It's like a sucking motion, and you hear you hear the audio, and all the blood in the immediate area is like sucked up in the branches. That's it.
It's alive.
But it is, these guys go. These guys are just going to jump into here. And to here. And I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please. Actually,
Wisdom.
yeah, they're not immune. You're not immune to being frightened anymore, right? Because heroism.
Because the heroism dropped, yeah.
Yep.
You still get the +3 though.
Yeah, so everyone has to do it, even the people at the back. Although the people close to Anira have a +3, which would be just Rune and Akis. Oh, the problem
So
I
Ro-
didn't see you there.
I rolled 10 total.
10 is a fail.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I also failed then.
Okay, you are both frightened for 3 rounds. You can make a saving throw at the end of your turn, but look up the fighting condition. It's this disadvantage on attack
Disadvantage,
saving throws, and you
okay.
can't move closer to these things because you're frightened. And now you just see like their little things with like mouths all over the body and like horns, and the smell of like kind of sulfur fills the air almost. Mixed with the iron taste. Who passed? Rune, what did you get?
I got a 20.
Yeah, you're good. Anira's good. Bromir? Oh, you're muted, I think, buddy.
9.
9. You are frightened. You can still fight them, but it's disadvantage, which you can counter with reckless.
Did you?
You just can't move
did you
closer to
roll
them.
D4?
Yeah, it's all 3. So I rolled for them all.
Did you remember the D4
Oh,
from
yeah.
Bless?
Did you? No, he's. Oh, the bless.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah. Add your bless to it.
Oh, I didn't.
Belia, is Belia blessed too?
13.
Am I blessed?
No.
No.
That would put me above 10.
Some 13.
13 is a success.
Oh, happy days.
Bromir?
Yeah, same. Like, I was 9, so it put me at 13.
You're 13 as well? Nice. Yeah, that's
No.
an actual
12.
12. 12 meets it, beats it. It was a DC of 12.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Jesus.
so it's just Velia. That's right. And let me roll for Karaya.
Good shout on the
Karaya's
bless.
good
Which
as well.
group looks healthier?
Clutch.
Sorry, Velia?
What's that?
Which group looks healthier?
This one has been battered. This one's only got hit by a bit of your meteor. So this one's the
Okay.
healthy one next to me.
Okay.
But it is their go. Bromir against you.
I'm in the mouth of the creature still.
Ah, yeah. Why are you there?
Oh, you
No,
were
because
out.
I don't want to fall beneath.
Ah.
No, I leapt back inside and started
Yeah,
slashing.
he did, yeah.
Oh.
So they would have just
Oh
come
my
around.
god,
Is
you
the tree
crazy
back alive?
madman.
What's that?
Is the tree back alive?
Yes. So
Fuck.
it's like sucked up all the gore and the blood for its roots,
Mhm.
you imagine, and it's like healed itself. But that was its go. It doesn't
Great.
make any attacks on this turn. Yeah, they're gonna make attacks against you, Bromir. Terrible. 15 to hit, a 9 to hit, and a 20 to hit. Shall we see?
15 is my armor class, so
It's it.
2 hit.
2 hit.
Is he within 5 feet of me, technically, or is he inside in that range?
I'd say he's in 5 feet of you.
Okay. I'm going to use my interception to block one of the attacks, or to reduce the damage of one of them.
Okay. You take 10 points of bite damage, piercing damage from there's like multiple of them like nipping you. And you take 8 points of poison damage. So are you taking half the damage?
Mm-hmm.
So the damage
So-
was 18 total. So
Interception reduces it by 13.
reduce it by what?
13.
13. So yeah. You then
Sorry,
take...
how does the poison work?
So this is just like a flat poison. So it's not a poison save. It's just poison damage. So you already have resistance, right? But your raging gives you
Poison.
resistance, right? So it's half.
Yeah. It's both are half. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
So it's just half flat rate. So you took 13 off, so 18. So you take 2 points of damage from that flurry because Bromir Rune jumps in with his shield and takes him. Amazing.
Okay.
The other one is going to go onto you, Rune. So go right there in its face and do the same.
Feel better?
Terrible. 7 to hit, 13 to hit and a 17 to hit.
Nope.
God
Almost.
damn.
Literal tank.
Yeah.
Because of my sentinel attack, do they have to land the attack or just the action of making the attack?
How's it worded? Is it just made an attack?
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an
Yeah,
attack.
so it's just when they make an attack. Although you just used your reaction last round. Has it come back up yet? Can't remember. I've not been keeping track. Because it's your go next, technically. So
Didn't you take you had a reaction when you was inside to do Sentinel, then you got ripped out, then it was your turn, then you went
yeah,
back
you
in,
did.
right?
So your reaction's back up. So yeah, you can do it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
That's fine. I was just double checking because I've not been keeping track of your reactions and stuff. So
Me neither.
hey, we're working out together, baby. It's all good.
Okay. 16.
16 hits. Yeah. Which group? The tree. Yeah.
Whichever one attacked.
So it's here. Yeah. You also do that. They're all over the shop. So yeah, that's fine.
It's just a wild Rob Bromhead just like leaping out of this thing's mouth,
Yeah.
or just throwing like his weapon out while still inside.
Brommy is kind of here, right? And it's next to its teeth, so you're all 5 foot.
10 damage.
Yeah, you decapitate like one of them. So there's the swarms down to like 2 of them now. We cut one in half. Nice. Good hit. Good shit. It is your go now as well. So.
Man. Okay. Would I have, in the time span of this happening, would I have thought the tree was dead? And
You thought the
or
tree
would I
was
have seen
dead.
it again afterwards.
Yeah, and then the teeth started moving and the branches started moving again. So you're like, shit, it's not dead. It's not dead. It's not dead. So yeah.
Yeah. Forget the tree. I'm gonna keep harping on these critters
All
while
right.
I'm here.
So are you doing reckless?
Yes. Thank you for the reminder.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not gonna remind you anymore, but there you go.
Okay. 17.
17 hits. Yeah. Which group? Sorry.
15. The
this
same
one-
group that I
same
just attacked.
15 points of damage.
Yeah, 15 damage.
You carve another one in half. There's one left.
And I'm gonna do lightning damage on that guy, I guess.
Yeah.
Dex DC 14.
Fails.
6 damage. Max lightning damage.
Ah, the last one's looking rough as well. There you go. Are you wanting to move?
Bonus. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Perfect. Amelia, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action to hit the tree with 2 minute meteors, and I believe what is within 5 feet of that tree?
Bromir is, I would say. You can angle
That's
it
it?
in a direction where you don't hit Rune and that.
I want to angle the base. I want to hit the base of the tree. So it doesn't
He's
hit.
in it's in his face. You're gonna hit Bromir
Oh, man.
regardless. Yeah. He's like in the
Okay,
mouth.
I don't want to hit
still.
Bromir. So, never mind. I'll hit the little dudes over here. They're the healthiest with both.
All
of them.
right, yeah, go for it. Dex
They,
save.
they need to roll a dex save 15.
Natural 5. That fails, I believe. Yeah, that fails.
First damage is 5 damage. Fire damage.
Yep.
And then the second one is. Did they fail again?
Yeah, they failed. Yeah.
Twice?
Oh no, I only rolled once. Sorry. That one
Roll
natural
again.
17. So that was...
So they succeed. So they take half of 7 rounded down to 3. And then, because that was my bonus action, thank you, Mel's Meteor.
Yeah.
I will now cast Magic Missile on the tree 3 times.
Hell yeah. What level?
3rd level.
Oh, go for it. Automatic hits. Roll your damage.
Yeah, that's right. Here we go.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
1,
I didn't miss that one.
3, plus 2, 5, plus 4,
The total?
9.
9.
9.
More bark elements and fleshy elements get blasted off it.
And that's force damage, yeah.
Because you heard it before as well, this battle, the bells that was on this tree and things like that
No.
are ringing, you hear
I don't
that
like the bell.
poof, poof, get a little bit closer, although it's slow, whatever it is.
Guys, we got something really big coming towards us, and the bells are summoning it. I'd like to use my last moment to scream that out.
Yeah, talking's kind of a free action, as long as you're not doing an entire sentence, so that's fine. With that, Rune, Akis, you're up. Akis, then Rune.
Okay. So there's one of these little guys left, so we're just gonna fire off
Funny.
one Eldritch Blast for now.
Okay.
24 to hit.
A hit, yeah, fuck. You guys.
Actually rolled in real well today.
24
Goddamn.
to hit.
Five Eldritch Blast damage, and then 2 necrotic. Is it still alive?
On its last legs. Yeah, he's got like 2 arms missing from the fangs. It's just like clawing at you.
I'm just gonna fire off again at them.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
God damn! Why can I have that second ago?
That was some
No.
damage, man.
So the crit was 12,
Yeah, that's enough.
and then
Splatter
I'm
the
gonna
last one.
move my hex to the new pack and give them disadvantage on Dex saving throws.
On Dex. Okay, got it. Good to know. You wanting to move?
Thank you, Keith.
So what was that?
I said thank you.
You're welcome. No, I'm gonna stay where I am. I also get 10 temporary hit points for them dying.
Yep, you do.
Blessing.
It's nice.
No, I'm gonna stay put.
Perfect. Rune.
Are the bells attached by chains or rope?
What's that? Sorry, a bit muffled.
Are the bells attached by chain or rope?
Chains. Yeah, dark iron chains. There's like some skulls and gore hanging off him, then there's some like bells.
All right. Well, I think first I'm going to use my action to bandage myself with the healer feat.
Yep.
So I think I'm going to do that. Let's see, I haven't done that one in a while. D6 plus 11.
Oh, damn.
15 points of healing. Yeah, the healer feat is fast.
Cracked. Holy shit. I didn't realize it was that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the healer feat is great.
No, it's
It's,
fine. It just means I gotta throw some harder shit your way.
No, don't say that.
Let's see. I need to mark that off because it's once per rest. Okay. Then, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon
Hell yeah.
as a knight charges into the mouth of the tree.
All right, roll your attack.
Let's see. 12 to hit.
12 actually does not hit. Yeah, it does not hit. Bounce off its whatever bark it's got left. There's your knight. Are you wanting to move, Rune? Or stay there?
No, I'll come through that.
A lot of objects on the floor here. It is the trees go. I need everyone that's close to the tree here to make a dexterity saving for me, please.
Where was that? Sorry, like this group of people here.
Everyone down here. So Bromir, Rune, Akis, everyone but Velia and Krim.
Oh my god, I'm rolling so well tonight. What the fuck? 24.
Is Bless still up?
Yes.
Yeah, Bless is up, so you do have an extra D4, so roll a D4 on top of this. It's not an extra 4, just a D4.
So with the +3 as well, it's 25, 28 for me.
Yeah, you are good. Those vines again.
Question: is this an effect that I can see?
It is, yeah. You advantage.
So I got a 9 on mine. So I see my fail.
19.
Nice, you're good. Rune?
9.
Those vines latch onto your feet.
Kill free.
Did Thingy have Bless as well?
I do not. It's on
Anira.
everyone else.
So she also has wrapped by vine.
It really does have bliss.
Anira does have Bless.
Yeah.
Oh, she does. Oh no, she is not trapped by Fan. Still on the edge. The rune, you get
It's coming in clutch.
pulled into its mouth. Almost, I would say, make another deck saving throw, Bromir, because you're occupying that space and it's pulling rune into you.
No, no, it's
Fleshy
gonna get a
tendril.
double swallow.
22.
I'd say you can choose. You can go in there with him and get pushed in there with him, or you can jump out of the way of its mouth. What would Bromir do?
I would grab the back of his armor here. So if it pulls us both in, it pulls us both in. But
Yeah, these tendrils are
grab onto
super
it.
strong. So yeah, both of you go in. Although it won't do damage to you, Bromir, this turn because its damage is on Rune. Rune, I need you to do a Constitution saving throw. Don't know if you got the same poison immunity Bromir has. I assume so. So might be an advantage.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you're good. Good damn. Take. Ooh, that's good damage. 22 points of piercing damage.
Holy shit.
Can we split it between us?
For flavor, I would say, yeah.
So 11 each.
Yeah, you kind of getting pulled in together. So 11 each. Yours is rounded down though, Bromir. Because you're raging.
Heal myself.
Good show, yeah.
Wait, I'm tied to him. Does that mean I'm gonna get pulled in?
Yeah, next turn potentially, yeah. I'd say you got shoved a little bit. And an era too. Oh no, the rope broke on Bromir.
No, I'm tied to.
No,
No, I'm on about Rune.
No, you're not
Was
tied
Rune
to
ever
Rune.
part of
You're
okay,
not
no,
tied to Rune.
Nira, because Rune, she broke the rope between her and Rune, but
Yeah,
you're still tied
okay.
to her.
Thank you.
So that, yeah, you're just tied to an era right now. It isn't the little guys go. They got swallowed, so they're gonna go onto you, Akis. Actually, you're shooting fireballs at them. They're gonna rush at you, Velia.
No shit.
Oh, sorry.
Hmm?
Let me hop in here. That was the tree attacking.
That was the tree's ability to pull them in and attack. Yeah,
Yeah, it's another.
yeah, you can do Sentinel. Yeah, go for it.
17.
12.
24.
Oh, sorry, 24 to hit.
23 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
9, 11, 15.
Hi. Looking rough. So to hit you, Velia, a 12, a 14, and a 20.
Well, that's unfortunate. They all hit.
They all hit. Okay. You take 19 points of piercing damage
Good thing I'm not a squishy wizard.
and 7 points of poison damage. As this swarm of these critters just start jumping on you and biting.
Holy shit.
It is Karaya's go, so she's going to pop out and shoot them, and then the paladins go. She hits.
Remember to do my concentration check. Oh, we're good on bless.
You good on blast, did you say?
Yeah, we're good on bless for my concentration.
Right, wow. Karaya is fucking slaying with this damage. So Karaya just pops one, completely takes one, and then jumps into combat to try and take a little bit of the heat off you with a melee weapon. Paladin, she's just gonna run up and near it. Let me pull a stat block up. I need to know what her smites are, man. But Bromir, you're up next, so get thinking about what you want to do. I do this. Where the hell is that? I closed it by accident. Here it is. Guys, bear with me. Juggling like 20 different stat blocks. Natural 18, that'll hit that tree. So you see as like holy energy, divine energy gets wrapped around her warhammer and smashes into the tree, taking off another branch, but the bells also rattle. And- Romeo, what are you doing?
Rolling a nat 1, so I will just go with the lightning.
Oh,
Which is
buddy.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, still
Doesn't
there.
hurt me.
For some reason, the lightning's just like a warm glow around you.
Check.
Elia, you're up.
All right. 2 minute meteors coming for these dudes right in front of me.
Okay.
Actually, am I within 5 feet of them?
Yeah, you are.
JK. God damn it.
I'd say you can do it here because you can choose where you go, right? And that would get
Yeah.
Karaya. You can
I don't wanna
technically do it
that.
here.
I'll hold on to them. I'll hold on to them. It's
You
fine.
can technically do it there, and it wouldn't get either of you. But just the
No, I'll hold on to them because I have something else I can do with my bonus action. It's equally important.
okay.
So instead, I will cast magic missile on them.
Yeah,
Level 2.
level 2. Yeah, automatically hits. Roll some damage.
Okay, there's 4 plus 3 plus 3, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And nice. That's another one blasted. There's just one of these little critters now from here.
Okay, bonus action time. I'm gonna tell my familiar to seek out whatever it is that's making those big footfalls.
Okay.
It can search as its own action
Roll me a perception check.
for it.
And
or
we'll
for
come
me.
for the raven. We'll come back to that. It's still about 100 feet away from you. Actually, since you're doing this, can you roll a d4 for me, please?
Yeah,
Oh no.
sure.
Random rolls are never good.
3.
3. Okay.
The Raven, however, with his perception, he has +3 for perception, so he got 13.
Okay. There's a huge shadow coming that's probably the same size as the monkey. It can't make out any details, and it's probably about 100 feet away from you coming in your direction.
Okay, so then I'm gonna talk to it, and I'm gonna send it, like, I don't know if this works with telepathy, so let me know, but I want to send it the sound of the bells that I heard.
It has to do a mimic, so I will let you roll the insight check for the raven to try and
I
mimic
want
that
to
sound.
send it that sound that I heard to it so that it can hear it. And
Well,
it-
I'd say
it
the
will mimic
raven
when it's
the raven was around you during this combat, so it's
Oh,
just
great,
during the
okay.
combat.
That's
Then
actually incredibly
insight for the
smart.
raven.
Is it what? So it's a
Insight for the
insight
raven, is
check,
what you
yeah.
said?
But it's a +0, so just roll a d20.
Okay.
I think it's
Okay. Please, Lord. 18.
18 succeeds. But that
Okay,
was
so
his
I'm gonna
entire
tell it
turn
not-
now.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, but I'm just telling it, don't do that yet. Fly as far away from us in the opposite direction as you can, and when you feel our tether snap,
Which is 100 feet.
I want you to release the sound of the bells.
Okay. So that whatever it is 100 feet away. Your raven's probably about 60 feet away from you at this point. So you're
So I want
telling
to
it
tell
to
it
just
actually
go
to
as
go.
far as
It
it
needs to
can.
go double, so it needs to go as far as it possibly can from me before it dies, and then release the sound of the bells.
Okay. We'll come back to that.
That's honestly incredibly smart. I completely forgot the Raven even had that.
Elia is smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. When she wants
Elia's
to be.
a really smart character. Like,
Uh,
she has a brain.
Keys. Oh no, sorry. The tree did its pulling stuff in thingy. It's going to do a legendary action to do 2 slam attacks. One at
As legendaries?
2 people on the outside. So Akis and one at Anira. One at Akis. A 17 to hit.
That misses.
Natural 2 on the thing. So the 2 branches. You both jump out of the way. Yeah, that's. Let me roll to see. Get some stealth. Okay. That's it. Go. Top of the round, Keith. You're up.
Alright. I'm gonna turn around, face the one left that's in the swarm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna fire off some Eldritch Blast from the hilt of the rapier.
Hell yeah.
Gonna send both. That's a 9 to hit, probably misses.
9 does miss, unfortunately.
And then a 23 to hit.
23 hits. Yeah.
Okay, so for necrotic damage, 8.
Mhm.
For the Eldritch Blast damage, 8, sorry. And then for the Hex, another 5.
Yeah. How do you want to do this?
Oh, I'm going
just-
straight for the skull.
Okay, yeah, this force bolt just hits the little critter in the back of the skull. The horns just fly out, and Velia, you're just covered in red gore that smells like
Alright.
sulfur as this head is just imploded on you, and bits of brain matter are just dripping off your nice, pretty dress, Velia.
And then I'm going to move my Hex back to the tree now I know that thing's still alive.
Yeah, go for it.
Give it disadvantage on Constitution, and he can't avoid stuff with Dex, so con.
No? Rune, you're up.
I'm going to use my Channel Divinity, Orders Demand. So I'm going to touch my shield, and it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. Or
Okay.
be challenged by me.
The tree?
Yeah.
It is immune to being charmed. Sorry.
Okay. Fine. Then I guess violence continues to be the answer.
Violence
From
is
here,
easy.
heal your wounds and give it a good smack. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on healing word on him.
Yeah.
Second level.
Yeah, you're inside. You're right next to him. So yeah, you touch him or cast
So,
him.
how does that work?
You can use your reaction if you have it.
You use your reaction to attack. Did you use your reaction to Sentinel though?
No, I used that before my turn.
So you can do your
So-
reaction to Sentinel.
So you get 8 hit points.
You
Yeah.
heal 8, and you can attack
Okay.
using your reaction.
Sure. So let me do that. 18.
18 hits.
8.
8 points of damage.
Mhm.
Okay. That was Rune's go.
That'll be in my turn. Yeah.
The trees go.
Shield has yet to work. I've only used it twice though, in my defense.
I need both of you inside it to make Constitution saving throws for me, please. And you both take 20 points of piercing damage.
Jesus Christ.
Do I still have Bless on?
Yes.
Okay, so 22 for the con.
That passes.
How much was the damage? Sorry.
22, I believe I said.
Okay.
What did you get, Rune, on your con save?
Con save was 21.
21, yeah, you're fine. You take the damage.
So I just take the damage.
The con save's related to something else.
Okay. Concentration check was net 1, so no more bless.
No more bless.
No more bless. Okay.
Yeah, just gonna make 2 more slam attacks, guys. Side. Natural 15 for a 21 to hit you, Keith. Natural
21
one.
hits too.
Have a look what the slam is. Look me. 2 1s on the d6s. You take 7
Thank the
points of
Lord.
bludgeoning damage. But you do take 6 points of poison damage.
Okay, so 7 for bludgeoning, 6 for poison.
Yep.
There's no like save or anything against that.
No, it's just the thorns sticking in.
Okay, so I had 10 temp, so I'm down 3 hit points right now.
Oh, you're like down?
No.
okay.
I had 10 temporary hit points.
Okay, sorry.
But then the 3 went through.
Bromia, you're up. I'll say for flavor, these two are gonna go at the same time, but you're up.
Okay, and no, that doesn't hit. 11.
11 does not hit. No, you're struggling inside this tight area to swing your
1 lightning damage.
1 lightning damage. Hey, it's all good. Velia, you? What are you doing? Just the tree. You're covered in brain matter.
Yeah. I have 2 meteors, but if I hit people, will I hit people?
They're inside technically, so I say you can aim it on the outside and it won't hit them.
Okay, 2 meteors coming in.
You can't dex, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a tree. Yeah, as you said. 2d6. Here we go. 1, 6, 2, 8.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, I want my meteors to both come crashing and push the tree between.
Okay, yeah, just 2 from either side, and all the branches just scatter. The moor just flops open, revealing a gore-covered rune and Bromir. And thundering footsteps can be heard in the nearby distance. And while that happens, we're going to go to break. We're going to have a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll see what happens now. So while on break, think about what you guys might want to do. I'm just going to go to the toilet, then hang about and chat for a little bit, but we'll be back in 5 minutes, everyone. So don't go anywhere. Good job. Nice.
I've officially walked for like an hour and 30 minutes, so I'm going to put away my treadmill now.
Nice. Go
sweating.
for it. Yeah. We're back in 5, everyone. Yo, 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 yo. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Hello, everybody. So,
Hello.
everything is still for a moment, but all of you now can hear this thumping in the distance. And then all of you hear a bell ring, like the ones from the fight.
Hmm.
You hear another bell ring. And then another bell ring. And I would say anyone that has... Everyone roll me a perception check.
Perception.
What are you looking for? I don't see anything.
I'm inside
12.
the mouth. I roll a 3.
Yeah, you're just in this flesh.
Yep. 77. I see flesh. We say we get out of here, Brian.
I rolled a 9.
Give me here with
I'll
this
give you
job.
advantage, Velia, just because you're cracked on perception, plus you've got the crow.
I got a 17.
Okay, what did you get, Cry?
Got a 12.
So Velia, you see on the edge of the battle this thing
A square.
bashing its way through trees. You not see it?
Towards us or away?
It was like here, and then it's got its back turned to you and slowly moves
Oh,
away.
shut up.
Great.
You not see
That's
this?
great news.
Wait,
I see it.
see
yeah.
what?
The far edge of the map.
Oh, that? Oh, Jesus
Mhm.
Christ! Yeah, I see that.
Mhm.
I see nothing.
So yeah,
He
Velia,
knows
you
Pico,
see
hear no evil.
the edge of this, and then it's following the bell ringing this way.
Great.
And you wait. What are you all doing in this?
I would like to get the
Perfectly
fuck out of
still.
here. I think we should just get the fuck out of here.
The footing goes off into the distance. Everything's silent. The sound of that mist, or the absence of sound from the mist, creeps back in. I also noticed, Velia, that there is some shiny stuff in the gore piles that have now had their viscera sucked into the ground, and it's just left hunks of flesh without any gore in it, just like dried bits of flesh, bones, and whatever they was wearing when they happened to be here. No one else noticed it, but Velia does. What do you want us to do?
I would like to, casually loot. Quietly.
Do you want to move your token? Do you want to roll me a
No,
stealth
actually,
check?
I want to be still until the suit's gone. I'm not going to let my greed take over me today.
Eventually, it does fade off into the distance. You don't hear the footing any longer.
Okay, now I'll loot.
Just slightly before that, I would have felt really bad about the gore and splatter and brains all over you, so I would have just walked over and cast prestidigitation real quick just to like clean up.
Oh, maybe you do know the meaning
like-
of friendship.
Just to like clean all that shit up. Sorry.
Nira's
you.
like, well, now we know to watch out for the trees, I guess. She's wiping gunk off her.
Would you like a prestidigitation too?
Sure.
I'm tempted to not do it, but I do it.
So
Give him a quick clean off.
it's dead this time?
Seems to be.
You want to
give it another shot?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna hack off one of its tree teeth.
Okay, yeah, you hack off one of its tree teeth.
I'm gonna put it in my bag next to the giant worm tooth that I've got.
Bromia collecting the teeth. Hell yeah. You all moving off?
I think it's best.
Out of the tree. That hurt.
Probably,
I'm a little sore.
I would very much like to take, like a a small amount of time to just sit down and patch myself up a little, but
Somewhere
I should
else.
probably move away from here first.
Yeah.
How big are these bells?
Vary in sizes. Some are like size of your hand. Some is like the size of your head. Some is a little bit bigger. Like general different sizes.
I'd like to take a piece of cloth from out of my bag and wrap it around the inside, wait, and I'll just chop off a branch to grab one of the smaller bells. I can
Okay.
take it with me.
Yeah. You can put it in your backpack. Bell from dead tree. Something like that. Yeah, if you're wanting to leave, you can move to the other end of the battle map, or you can go back the way you came, or you can look around.
Try to wipe the drawer off of my shield and
Would you like a prestidigitation too? Here you go, sir. Let me just clean that spot of juice off for you.
oh, lovely, nice and shiny. Thank you.
Nice and sparkly.
Why are you talking like that?
Kraya's rolled pretty high. She's going to start rummaging through this pile.
I mean, I thought
I'll
that's
do
what you did
sneak.
when you like clean people off. You're meant to like.
And
stand
she's
there.
silent as hell when she does it. We'll wait for Velia, because I think she was going to...
Yeah, I think she was going to go through it as well.
Rune's already off on the road.
I mean, I can't go anywhere because I can.
She's going to
Stretchy Mickey
follow.
over her.
She's going to follow you. So you
Oh, she's
lead the
following
way.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, happy days.
If I go back to where we found the body and
Yeah.
the blood trail ended rather, do I still can I find footprints, or is there a trail of the other people continuing on, or is it just
It stops here, and it looks like the blood is smeared in the directions. Whatever was here is dragged towards the tree.
I thought you were stopping to try and find another foot then.
And Nira's like, well, I'm going to say that these people were the people that I was looking for, since it was that fresh. So my job here is technically done, but I will help you. Especially since I think we've got greater chances of surviving if we're together, and I don't fancy a walk back on my own, especially with that thing stomping around. So I imagine you warned everyone, Velia, that that thing was there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
what was it? Did you see it?
Yeah.
DM, can I roll to see if I know what that is?
You can roll, yeah. It's gonna be
It's
a
like
very
good fucking
hard.
luck.
Gonna be a very hard check for Arcana.
Nobody
Like a
knows
24?
answers, you know.
You have heard of monstrosities being created by malice and hatred, and just the nastiness of demons, and the sulfuric smell you got when those little creatures rush your face makes you believe that it's some sort of demon constructed monstrosity. But other than that, you have no idea what goes into making that. You have no idea what it's formed of, what it's made up of. You just know it's demon and it's bad, yo, pretty much.
Probably hurts.
Karaya
Hey,
started looking through
lovely
some of
that.
the loot over here. I don't know if you was going to look through some of the loot.
Yes.
Roll me an investigation check. And stealth check if you're doing it stealthily. You all going stealthily up here as well? If so, you can all roll stealth checks for me. Or is Bromia just casually walking?
So I've got a 16 on my investigation. So
Okay.
I'm very vigorously searching, but I got a 5 on myself, so I'm so distracted by the gold that I'm not being quiet anymore.
Okay. Since you've got the bag of holding belief, I'm just gonna tell you what you find. You find a pair
Okay.
of gloves that look good. You
Mm-hmm.
find a set of like rings on one. You look on one skeletal hand and it has one ring, and then another next to it has another ring.
Sorry, hang on. I've got gloves.
Gloves, a set
That
of
look
2
good.
rings, that look pristine as well.
My thing is loading. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
Gloves that look good. Add custom item.
This is
Gloves that look
what
good.
Karaya's found as well. So just put it all in one thing. So
Yeah, hang on. I'm trying to add, and it's just like glitching out. 1 second.
you want to just write in a
Gloves?
notepad and add them later?
No, I want. It looks good.
So
Okay,
gloves,
we're good. Okay, 2
Yes.
pristine rings.
a set of rings, 1 healing potion, and 1 superior healing potion.
Oh, jeez. What potions? You don't have those.
Healing potion and 1 superior healing potion.
Yeah.
Healing. Great. Is it greater and superior?
No, 1 normal one and then 1 superior one.
Why is there no normal healing potion? It's either greater, superior, or supreme.
It should just be called Potion of Healing, and it should be white, I think, on D&D Beyond.
Potion of thing. Yeah, it's not a thing, but I'll add it.
It should be on there.
It's not showing up in my
That's fine.
like.
We can find that after though. It's like the one that costs like
Okay.
50 gold. A splattering of coin purses that contain around 500 gold coins across them all.
Oh,
Great.
nice.
You also find like a sealed container. You don't know what's in it unless you open it.
Seems like a bad idea.
Just a circular sealed
The
container.
circular sealed.
Container.
Mhm.
You find a pouch of dust.
Mhm.
And thus Cocaine Bear was born.
Amazing.
You say?
You found a cloak. Or I'd say Karaya finds a cloak and a dagger, but you can write it in this as well.
Okay.
On the same body, a set of armor that looks good.
Okay.
And where else are you searching? Are you just searching the gore pile?
Oh no, I'd like to search the tree.
Sorry, what was that?
Tree 2, please.
The tree as well. So you're climbing into the tree, right?
Mhm.
Okay, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
16.
Succeed. You feel like whatever remnants of its mouth ichor is still kind of having some sort of effect. But in there you find a great sword.
Okay.
A rapier. And another ring.
15 or not?
Looks like a ring. Doesn't look damaged.
Okay.
That's pretty much everything.
Right.
Well, you think that's everything. That's everything you found, at least.
Ring. Okay. Cool. When we camp next, I'm gonna be doing some identify on all of this shit, and we're gonna figure out what's magical and what's not, and divvy it out.
It is getting towards the end of the day, you would think. It's hard to tell day and night cycles in here, because
We're not
Missed.
camping here.
yeah. Where are you guys going? Going back the way you came?
No, it's just continued down the path where I think that thing was originally pulling me to.
Okay.
And then when we get like a distance away, I think we just settle down real quick, take like 5 minutes or an hour or whatever. Just give ourselves something.
Okay. How are you traveling?
I'm just walking.
Probably at normal pace.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're probably tying ourselves back to a Keith again.
Okay, that's what I was wanting to know. So in that, everyone's allowing themselves to be tied back to a Keith. Just a Keith needs to make me a survival check.
This is where I rolled a natural 1.
Can I give him a guidance?
You can give him guidance, yeah.
What does guidance do?
Add a D4.
A D4.
Everything that I do involves a D4.
So that'll
You are the
be
D4 god.
21 total.
21. Yeah, you walk about for another 30 minutes, an hour, till you guys feel you're pushing beyond an exhaustive amount. You find a nice little like natural rock that's kind of carved out a little bit. It'd be nice cover, a good campfire location, and you settle in for the evening. Yeah. Let me throw some nice campy fire. Some mist camping. So around camp, is there anything that you guys are wanting to do specifically, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna take whatever time I can to just patch myself up. Take like a, I don't know if we're sleeping here for the night or just resting, but I was gonna patch myself up real quick with some stuff.
Easy enough, yeah.
I'm gonna set up the tent.
Yeah, you can do that. Put it in. Are you putting it at the entrance of the rock to give you guys a little bit of extra space inside the rock, or are you just putting it in?
Yeah, we'll say that.
All right.
And then what I'm gonna do is.
The mouth starts eating you. Okay, the rock starts eating you. No, I'm joking.
I'm gonna start meditating and cast Identify as a ritual and identify each of the magic items or each of the items that I picked up.
Okay, you ready? Ready for a dump?
1 second. Hold.
Oh god, here comes the dump.
We're ready.
You ready for a dump?
Yeah, start with whatever. Go by alphabetical if you can.
No, I don't have them listed as alphabetical. I am not doing that. You find gloves of thievery.
Of thievery?
Of thievery, yeah.
Gee, I wonder who's gonna get those.
So you if you want to look these magic items up on Google, you can just type in whatever I say.
They're in D&D Beyond.
Yeah. So gloves of thievery. Some of the stuff might not be in D&D Beyond. I can't remember.
Okay.
You find the 2 rings that came together are rings of spell sharing. I think that might be a custom one. Go through that afterwards.
Oh yeah.
They are very juiced.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
So you found a superior healing potion and a standard healing potion.
Yeah.
500 gold coins. You find a +1 greatsword of sharpness.
+1 greatsword of sharpness. Who's getting that?
Do you open the cylindrical case?
Wait. Greatsword of sharpness. You gotta hold on for me, buddy. This is a +1 greatsword, right?
+1 greatsword of sharpness.
Oh, sorry. That is not in D&D Beyond, but I'll add it myself.
It's in Minecraft.
If they're not on D&D Beyond, there'll probably be Griffin saddlebag items or something like that.
Greatsword of sharpness. It's in D&D.
It might not have a +1 version of it. It might just have greatsword of sharpness, but not the +1 variant in D&D Beyond, so we can sort that out as well.
Okay. And then I open the pouch of dust.
Okay. I need everyone in the thing to do a Constitution
Actually, I wanna
throw.
identify the dust before I open it, if possible. Is that possible?
Oh, sorry, pouch of dust. Sorry.
Yeah, I wanna
Doesn't matter.
cast Identify on it before I open it.
It's a pouch of dust of disappearance. Oh.
Ooh.
One use, single use.
Dust of disappearance.
And then there was a +1 dagger, +1 rapier.
No other abilities.
Nope. +1 dagger, +1 rapier.
Rapier. I don't know how you spell that word. Rapier +1. Got it. Okay.
+1 ring of protection, which was the other ring you found.
Okay. +1.
Yep. +1 ring of
Is
protection.
is that just a regular ring of protection,
Yeah,
or is it
it's
another?
just the regular one, yeah.
Okay.
Studded leather of acid resistance.
That would have been convenient.
Leather of acid.
Didn't help the person who was wearing it.
Is it the armor of acid resistance studded leather?
Yes.
Cool. And then
what else did
we
I
have a
tell you you
circular
found?
sealed container. We have a circular
Is that
sealed
like-
container.
Yeah, do you open that?
I want to cast detect magic on it first.
It contains some magical elements in it, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna roll a d20. Under 10, I open it. Over 10, I don't.
I mean, you have to open it, surely.
All right. 11. Okay, we open it.
I need everyone to do a Constitution saving throw for me,
God
please.
damn it. God damn it.
You have
Over, I'm like,
advantage
wait,
because it is a
wait.
poison effect for our dwarves.
That's the low roll.
Do I have advantage too?
No, just the dwarves because
So I
they're.
just roll once.
Yeah.
17.
You succeed.
5.
You fail.
23.
You pass. Rune. What'd you get? 10.
Yep.
So both, sorry, brain fart. Akis and Rune and Karaya are poisoned. And you have
That's
the
not good.
poisoned condition.
You got 10 with your advantage roll.
Yeah.
Pain.
Rough, dude. Rough.
So as you open the circular container, all this green mist just fills your little tiny hut, like, and you're all like choking as you all run out. But Velia, you can't run out of it. You're just in this thing until it like wafts out, essentially. But then you find 3 scrolls.
Okay.
You find a scroll
Which
of
one?
comprehend languages,
Mm-hmm.
a scroll of call lightning, and a scroll of speak with dead.
Okay, hang on, I have to pull these up. Scroll of... Oh god. Not conducive.
I don't think the scrolls are on D&D Beyond. I think you have to just
Yeah, so it's Scroll of Speak with Dead.
call lightning and comprehend languages.
Pull or pull?
Call. C-A-W-L. Call.
All.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
And comprehend languages.
Mhm.
I think
We also
that,
have a cloak.
oh, a cloak as well. You find Cloak of the Bat.
Great. I feel like that's gonna be helpful.
Cloak of the Bat.
Cloak of the Bat.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Cloak of the Bat gives advantage on stealth checks, and you can also grip it and use it to fly in areas of dim or light darkness. And you can fly 40 feet.
Wait,
No, the Cloak of the Bat, once per day, you can cast Polymorph on yourself and turn yourself into a bat.
Yeah, but it also says while wearing it, you have
Yeah.
advantage on dexterity, and in the area of dim or light or darkness, you can grip the edges of the cloak with both hands and use it to fly at a speed
Yeah.
of 40 feet.
Yeah.
And then you can also polymorph into a bat.
Wait,
It's a really
please,
cool item.
I need that. I need
We
that.
are not giving this to you, Keith.
Please,
I am
no,
sorry.
Listen, hear me out, okay? Hear me out.
So
I have-
We'll save
I
it
have-
when you are good again, and we'll give it to you so you have your wings.
Okay.
But you cannot have this.
We
until
have
then.
15 minutes left of the session. If you guys want to argue over magical items.
just hear me out. I have some spells that can make the area around me dim or darkness.
I hear you. I want to give it to you. I want to give you wings again when you're good.
She don't want the magic item flying away.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll divvy these out as needed. I also am realizing, guys, I have a bunch of shit from our time when we encountered those guards for the princess. Like, I have a bottle of her hair. I have.
You have the
her earrings,
tiara.
her opal gold ring, all of the armor from the two. Just sitting in here. I just found it while I was digging.
Uh-huh.
It's in the bag of holding, yeah.
Okay,
Yep,
then.
emerald gold earrings. We have an anvil, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. Oh, there's also this crystal.
Oh, wait,
I
there's
kinda
an
forgot
animal
about
in
that.
there?
That's your anvil
Yeah.
rune. You store it in there.
What? Oh,
An animal
anvil.
and a
I thought you said animal.
Animal in there. It's just a
The
dead
poor
corpse
thing.
of an animal in there.
Like, what animal did you put in there? Yeah, I know you have my animal.
Oh, good. We also have a princess tiara. That seems really relevant. And there's a crystal. I don't know what that's for.
Yeah, was that the crystal from the Underdark or the
That is the
actual?
crystal. That is the crystal.
You don't have the actual crystal in there, too,
No, yeah, I had that one in there. That's what we're talking about. I was being sarcastic.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We'll do these out, next game or whatever. But for now, Dean,
Oh. So we're not having a magic item argument? Okay. I'm here for that.
oh, we can if you want us to.
I'm happy to move on if you guys want to for another 15 minutes
Yeah.
or so.
Just move on. I mean, I'm just gonna steal the item anyway, so it's fine.
Just steal the bag of holding. So.
Actually, you know what? Did you say that out loud?
No, I didn't say that out loud.
You sure?
I'm very sure.
Can I, DM question? Can I roll an insight to see if I think Akis is gonna try to steal this bag of holding?
Yeah, insight first deception. If Akis is just eyeing the cloak up while it's being
Roll me a
identified.
deception, Akis. I got a 13.
I'm definitely rolling up. I've got.
Oh,
16.
you beat me. Okay, all right. I have no idea.
He plays it off. Akis is pretty deceitful. He's hard to read sometimes.
Uh huh.
He was on watch.
Okay.
He was doing what?
I'll take the first watch.
Okay, Anira will take watch with you, Akis. She also casts the protection from evil, give you that benefit.
So I don't have to worry about losing my thoughts. Feels good.
Gives you advantage, I think we said. So,
Which one was it?
protection from good and evil?
Yeah, you can run that as well, right?
Yeah, we said you could run it for an hour, I
no.
think, right, or something.
The protection from good and evil lasts 10 minutes. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, you're casting it multiple times, I think, or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
You might be attacked for
That-
today.
No, I mean I can cast it because I don't have any agents to cast it with. It consumes like a thing of holy water, powdered iron and silver. So I don't have any of the components for that anymore.
Give you two sets of components for it, because Anira stocked up for this journey, so
Yeah.
I'll give you the components for 2 more casts of it.
I'm just gonna sleep. I need a long rest.
I mean, that sounds. Wake me up for the last watch.
How many rings can you wear?
It's just attunement slots in so you can't stack rings of protection, but if you add 3 magical rings, you can essentially use like 3 magical rings, but you only have 3 attunement slots.
Yeah, I'd like to attune in this period to the ring of spell sharing.
Okay, who's taking the other ring?
Then we can talk about it.
I mean,
What
we
is-
can talk about
It
it,
requires
right?
2
But like,
people
but like
to
we could also
attune.
like not.
What does it do?
It
What does
requires
it do?
2
I
people
don't
to
even know.
attune. So.
This pair of purple rings are linked by a magical force. Each ring displays an outstretched hand. Blah blah blah. One ring is a siphoning ring, and the latter is a channeling ring. Only the channeling ring can be attuned to. The ring has 4 charges and retains 1d3 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. If you're wearing the channeling ring while the other one is being worn by another willing spellcaster on the same existence as you in the planes, you can use an action to expend one of the ring charges to cast a spell from the other creature's known or prepared spell. Rune, would you like to share rings with me?
So essentially, it would give her some access to your spells using her spell slots.
That's really cool.
It's really can be really broken, but I'm interested to see what you guys do with it. So
Rune, would you like my spells or should I take yours? It would be beneficial to have 2 healers, I feel like.
Can't hear you.
What? Hello?
there you go. Put the mic in front of your face.
Yeah, apparently I'm leaning back too far. Let me sleep on it.
Okay. Alright. And then
Would you like to share some of my spells?
you scared the shit out of me. And I don't think anybody should have the power that I do with polymorph. That's a dangerous thing to share.
That would be super fun.
And then I have the ring of protection.
Storm.
I'm gonna give everything else, everybody else. Like everything else seems to fit y'all's characters way better than mine. But can I keep ring of protection? Is that okay?
I mean, you probably need it more than anyone else.
Well, Karaya's a little squishy, but
What is Karaya's health?
Cry's a little squishy. She would probably, out of that list, like the
What's her
armor. Cry's
Yeah.
AC.
Yeah.
Cry's AC is 14 on both.
I'm 11, so
Yeah.
I could really use this ring of protection, y'all.
You need to get some mage armor on the go and stuff.
Yeah.
I should have taken that spell, but I was like, oh, I have so much health, I'm not squishy. You know.
So Cry's got 14. She could use the armor. She could use the dagger.
I was gonna give her. I was thinking, and I want to discuss with the group, but I was thinking she could get the armor, and she could get the dagger, and I was thinking we give her possibly the gloves of
Yeah, she
thievery.
would like the gloves of thievery, main thing.
We
it
know
makes
Yeah.
sense.
I'm attached to my own weapon, so I don't care what happens to the rapier.
Maybe you're
You have something we will hold for you, Aki, so you'll hold this bat cloak for you, but you have to become
Just-
good first.
Hold it for me and no one else take it because I really want it.
Yeah.
or
I mean, it gives you your wings back. That's like your whole mission in life.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a beautiful story arc. So get rid of the demon, and you can have your wings back.
Cry's
Ignore
like,
its promises and take mine instead.
what about that crossbow, Velia? You don't seem to be using it
I-
that much.
You know, that's a good point. But wouldn't you like the dagger more?
In a little bit of the back lines, I'd like the dagger too.
Yeah, okay. We
We
are
can
arguing
decide
over
on that.
magic
You can
items,
decide
at
on that when
least everyone
Cry
knew.
is here, though. But Cry would probably really like the gloves. I think it makes sense for Cry to have the gloves. The dagger and probably the crossbow fit best for her. The leather could probably be fit on a few of you, but obviously it works for Cry as well. So that's
Well, it's AC 12, and it's studded leather. Does anybody want the armor?
What does it do?
it's acid
It gives
resistance.
protection from the acid resistance.
And what is studded leather? You say?
Yeah.
I've got it. I wrote it down as studded leather, but I don't know if studded leather is an
is
actual
studded
thing in
leather.
5e. So
It
It
is.
is.
Yeah, it is. Somewhere in studded leather right now. I mean, I can use
what
it.
is? Cry even have
No
armor?
one
She
else
should
wants it.
do.
Does she have armor on?
I don't know. I've not looked at any of you guys' gear, but I'm looking for her armor. I don't see any armor, which would make sense because she's got a +4 dex and a AC of 14. So why is she not wearing armor?
Nice.
I'm gonna just give her some leather armor right now.
We are professionals.
Wait,
We know
is she
exactly
not-
what we're doing.
She's not wearing armor.
Apparently not.
Wait, now that
Uh,
we're thinking about it,
no.
I don't think I'm wearing armor of any sort, whether it's a cloak or anything.
Wizards are a little bit weird with armor, though, right? So.
Okay, yeah, okay.
This one's getting over it.
I mean, I'm fine. I don't need it. So I need to take -1 off my crossbow bolts because I fired one of those off.
There you go. Her AC is now 16 because she's wearing studded leather armor.
Let's go.
Because she.
Does anybody want the rapier?
Yeah.
Did anybody use that?
Karaya could use
So-
it. She's got a normal rapier.
Everything is for
That's-
Karaya.
I'm just
mean-
saying, she's got a normal rapier and a dagger. So.
I would use it, but mine's kind of sentimental to me. So
Ah, okay. And nobody else wants anything?
Sell it after, I guess.
We have a Dust of Disappearance as well, which is not just invisibility on yourself, but you can any creature and object within 10 feet of you becomes invisible for 2d4 minutes.
that sounds like it could be useful. Do you mind if I hang on to that?
You can't have that, no. Sorry, I don't trust you.
Cryo looks
I
over
want to
and
trust you.
she's like, "Don't you want the greatsword, Bromir? Seems kind of your
Oh yeah,
fit."
don't you want that? The great sword of sharpening?
Let me mess around with it for a bit. I'm kind of attached to my axe, but yeah, I'll take a look.
Okay, yeah. So just look up
Donkey?
greatsword of sharpness. It's a +1 one. Because sharpness has some benefits. So
Great sword of sharpness +1.
it's a great sword of sharpness +1. Yeah. I don't know if the +1's on D&D Beyond. We might have to create it as a magical item, which we can do.
What is the +1 on? Just the damage?
Damage and to hit. Both.
Okay.
I have something for you, possibly, Rune. Would you like the scroll of Speak with the Dead? So that you can learn it permanently.
That is in wizard. Unique ability.
Yeah, you know, seems
My
handy.
knowledge is unrestricted directly from the gods.
Yeah, so Rune doesn't learn with scrolls like that. Only wizards
Oh.
transcribe them into the spell books. Rune is just granted a bunch of spells and he chooses which ones he wants to use per day.
You want
Yeah.
this scroll?
I think
should I-
I think that would be a good one for you to learn.
Permanently learn. Okay.
Yeah.
What about Scroll of Comprehend Languages? I already have that spell, so you can have it just in case I'm like not around.
I don't really know that. I just need a little more time to do it. I can cast tongues.
All right. Well, I tried.
You can sell it. It's always sellable stuff, right, as well.
Yeah, it's not sellable. It's true. Actually, I know what I do. I look at Rune, and after like going through all the items and finding nothing that fits him except for this ring that lets me siphon his powers, and he hasn't agreed to, I pull something out and I hold it behind my back and I tell him, "Close your eyes." You close your eyes.
No.
Please close your eyes. And I'm asking very sweetly and nicely. It's like I have a gift for you, and I want to surprise you with it.
Does Rune close his eyes?
No closing of the eyes. Okay, fine.
No.
Well,
Dwarves, man. Dwarves, man.
I pull up
I
the
don't think
tiara and I
anyone-
put it on your
I
head.
trust you, but I don't trust you.
I put the tiara on your head delicately.
The princess tiara.
I don't think that's quite my style.
You want to be a princess? Everybody wants to be a princess.
It's blingy
No.
as fuck, y'all. It's got some gems in
Yeah.
this shit. Like,
I just matter under wherever I
Nice.
Your Highness.
That's great. Okay, that's all I got.
Well, is that the rings of spell sharing from Griffin Saddleback?
yeah, Miss Griffin's saddlebag, yeah.
Okay, so for this sword,
Mhm.
under customize, I can add things to it. So it would just be damage bonus of +1.
So yeah, it's damage and to hit bonus +1. So damage and to hit, and then the sharpness ability. Sharpness 5e. So the sharpness ability is when you attack a creature with this and roll a 20, so you crit. That creature takes an extra 4d6 slashing damage. Then you roll another d20, and if you roll 2 20s in a row, you just permanently sever a creature's limb, which is determined by myself. In addition, you can speak its command word, and it glows up like a light spell, a dim light.
Holy shit.
Okay, I'll hold on to it for now. I haven't decided, but I'm gonna practice with it. It feels heavier than my axe, so.
Alright. So who's on first watch?
Me.
All right. Can I get a perception check from you and Nira? Nira's just watching you. Feels cool. 15. There's more movement. You're not too far away from the bells, and you swear you hear the occasional bell in the distance. But other than that, your watch goes uneventful. Anira rakes Rune up for the second watch, since he said he was going to do second watch. Don't know if you want to wake anyone else up.
Last watch.
Well, I assume there's going to be 2 watches, but...
Oh, okay.
You might as well just leave them all to
So
sleep.
6 hours later.
Well,
Just let them all sleep.
no.
And you can do the watch.
I'm not staying up. I need to sleep too.
Okay, bossy boots.
Listen, we're not all empowered by a demonic entity that grants us the boon of never sleeping.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
I start to like gain a little bit of trust for you, just a little bit, and then you say something that's super dumb, and I just want to punch you in the face.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little.
Do it.
She just shakes her head, kicks Bromir. Bromir, it's your turn for watch. I think Rune's on last watch.
Have I had my long rest at this point?
I would say yeah, in like several hours. Keep an eye on him, and she goes to sleep.
All right. I'm up.
Well, that looked like you had fun last night.
Well, I've never been a huge fan of vegetation. I prefer my meat. So, yeah, it was an interesting battle, anyways.
I wonder if there's more of them out there. Everyone knows bells, right?
DM question.
Mm-hmm.
When the bells went off, we heard multiple ringing. Was it all the same direction, or did it sound like there was from other areas?
No, it was all like on the tree branches, but when that big thing was getting closer, you noticed that that thing had a bell on it as well. The big creature type.
Interesting.
Is everyone okay? Just play for another 15 or so minutes?
I'm still trying to figure out why the Rings of Siphoning shows up for you and D&D Beyond, but it doesn't for me when I own all the source stuff.
No, it's Griffin's Saddlebag, so it won't be on D&D Beyond. We'll have to manually add it after.
Okay,
if you,
thank you.
Do you know how to create a magic item on D&D Beyond?
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Sound. Awesome. Sorry, back to
I'm
Megan.
just saying, I think it would be fun if, you know, that ring that she has. I just think it'd be funny just for her to give me the other one. I mean, I have some pretty fun stuff.
If Vern says no, we'll talk about it.
My I wonder, can your friends do anything through that?
You know, now you mention it, I hadn't thought of it. That's actually a really bad idea. Yeah. I mean, I can ask.
No,
Maybe don't.
you should not at the moment. Yeah, I think I'll just go about my watch.
Roll me a perception check, both of you again.
14?
14?
13.
13. A couple of hours passes, 3 or 4 into your watch. It's pretty much all quiet. No bells or anything like that. A voice creeps into your head, Keith. I thought you wanted freedom, yet here you remain.
There's a funny thing about freedom from it, isn't it?
Yet you grow ever closer to me, my chosen one.
Wonder how close we're getting now. Do you reckon we're close, Bromir?
I mean, it's kind of a weird thing to ask me. You're the one that feels drawn to the area. Or do you feel like we're getting close?
Kinda. I don't know. I wonder how close we are.
If you do want freedom, just guide these fools along the path. And then disappear in the fight. And the wings will be yours. But you come alone. Make me a wisdom saving throw, Keith. It's not an advantage because it's in between Rune and Anira.
Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
The one time I needed a good roll. 10.
10. You, Bromir, just see his eyes just go black. And then the head turns to you, Bromir. You can't speak right now. It looks right at you, Bromir, and goes, "You're all going to die in here." And then in Akis' eyes come back. You have no memory of this, Akis. You just... Your head just turned, and you're like, wait a second, my head, I was just facing forward, what?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna, with my foot, kind of nudge, what's her name? The other person.
Anira?
Anira, yeah. I'm kicking right now.
You kick her foot, and she just grabs up with a knife. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah. You got any more of that spell slot, whatever it is, stops Keys from hearing things, voices?
She immediately kicks Rune. I'm tapped. Rune, you're up.
Well, what
She
happened?
puts the knife away.
Just to fill you guys in. Keys, I don't think it was a Keys. Your eyes went totally black, clouded right over, and then you said we were all gonna die.
We're
And then
not
you
all
came
gonna
back.
die.
Were you hearing things?
Yeah. Sort of. Would you want to know what it said? It's pretty boring.
Yeah.
Viola's
Was
shaking her
your-
head no. She's already gonna have nightmares.
It's kind of egging me on to keep bringing you guys here. And trying to get me to abandon you when you get there.
Get where?
And promise for something that I really want. More so than anything. Wherever it is that we're heading, wherever this thing's pulling me, us.
Want you to abandon us?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna do it, obviously. I mean, come on.
I'd like to roll an insight on that.
Yeah, roll an insight. You can do persuasion or deception, Akis.
Nat 20.
Or any...
I'll roll anyway, just in case.
Or what you rolling it?
Would I be? Nah, I'd be.
Persuasion.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't be. Yeah, it'd be a persuasion.
Seems like he's telling the truth. Like he's actually... He does want to stay with you guys. But he's very conflicted.
Yeah.
I can tell he's conflicted. I can tell that he wants to say this. I'm gonna do something tonight. And I'm gonna let him know, in the most reassuring voice I can, hey dude, I'm holding onto this cloak for you. You'll get your wings back in some form or another as long as you don't do anything stupid. I know you don't want to do anything stupid, so I'll cast Alarm around him,
Okay.
saying that anybody can enter, but if he leaves that area that I draw a cube around, 20-foot cube, then a large, loud alarm sets off.
In your head, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, it can be out
What-
loud too.
What sort of cube is it? Is it just a square on the ground, or is it a full
It
cube?
could be a
around?
20-foot cube,
It's a
so...
20-foot cube. Just a full cube.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, do you remember saying we were all gonna die?
That was the eerie, just saying.
No. I remember
Yeah.
you looking at me weird.
Yeah, so that was after you said that. So if you don't remember that, and you have a habit of just blanking out and then not being in control, you may want to stay, but that may not be up to you.
Man, I really shouldn't have gone there to break those shackles, huh? I was kind of dumb.
They were expensive.
I mean, in my own defense, I
And
did
it was
tell you
like-
guys.
Yes, they were very expensive.
In my defense, I did tell you guys that I don't want to be shackled on my own, and I want to be shackled to one of you, and you didn't let me get shackled to one of you. So, just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's our fault. Okay, I like this.
Yes, it
segue.
is.
Good.
Kind of glad you weren't shackled to one of us. You probably would have ripped our arm off.
Yeah, that.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't have egged it on to break the shackles in the first place if I was shackled to one of you.
She just rolls over.
Alright.
Rune, you're up.
Yeah.
So eventually, sleep finds you all, whether it's disconcerting or not, one by one. And the dome drops and the same mistful eeriness is awaiting you outside. And can I get a D20 from all of you just before we wrap up? So, Rune, can you roll me one first? Don't add anything.
2.
2? Okay.
2.
Crass?
Can only go up from here.
Sorry, what is it we're rolling?
13.
Just standard D20, nothing else. 13, okay. Megna?
14.
40?
14. One point.
And a Keith.
The Giga die. I rolled a 4. I'm assuming this is like some like sanity check thing, but
Mm-hmm.
we're all good at
Dang it, Keith. You broke the you broke it.
No, Correa rolled a 15. So as a group, you had more successes than not. So for the next 5 or so days, you're all traveling in the mist. And now you've learned that bells equal kind of bad. So you stop on the road, you go down once you hear a bell, or if Ophelia picks up on one, you go lay low. And eventually you hear a bunch of those little critters running by, or one of the big ones stomping by in the distance. And for the most part, you narrowly avoid where you're going. Or you narrowly avoid the creatures and entities of this realm. And eventually you are brought to this shadow, this colossus shadow of like buildings and elements of buildings, ruins, things like that. So give you a little teaser of what you approach next. The Chronicles of Azoria. Well, Crass is already gone, but you can open the stream if you want. Have a look, Crass. You come to the outskirts, the edge. A lot of stuff.
That is cool, though. Oh my, that is so cool.
You are all come to these overarching gates of a ruined city.
Oh,
Water
man.
that glows green and ichory. The smell of sulfur just toxic and rotting in the air. The sound of various different bells. And the only way to push through is, or to cross this river, is this one bridge. Just desolation and ruin lies ahead of you. And that's where we'll pick up next time for our next episode of Chronicles of Azoria,
Yes.
which
Rune,
We've
let me
booked
know
it.
if you want to share spells. Could be good for both of us to be able to fight some
Guys.
radiant damage. Just
Yeah,
saying.
I just want to say, Like, go to the outside of the fog. The whole area is like changed. If you go out,
How? I can't even zoom in front of.
just move your middle mouse button, then like zoom, move across.
They were all in the
Go-
mist. Oh my god. Ah.
See like the buildings and stuff. That's so cool.
Cool.
So yeah, you approach this desolate and ruined city. Akis, your patron, talks to you and mutters in your ear for the 5 nights journey here, where you managed to, through sheer will and resist, go in black-eyed or whatever, but now you feel its pull stronger than ever. You are close to whatever it is. And we'll pick up in this ruined city next time, which I believe our next session is on the 7th of May. So we do have like a month to wait. I know I've left you on a little bit of a cliffhanger, everyone, but I'm going on holiday and a few others are out. So on the 7th of May, we should have a full group and we'll be exploring this city and what lies beyond it. So next session is going to be awesome. Depending on how much you guys want to get done on the 7th as well. I don't know if you want to schedule in another hour of playing, if you can manage that. See how much we get done, but it's going to be an epic episode for sure. So
Nice.
yeah, a little bit of a wait, but yeah, it's gonna be worth it. But yeah, as
We'll
always,
get there.
thank you everyone for watching. Thank you all for playing. Links for the cast and the music are all in the chat. And since it's been a while since we've done a little go around shout out, if anyone wants to just quickly say who they are and where they can find you as well. We'll start off with Sophie Gaming. What you playing? What you doing recently?
Well, the Path of Exile new league is coming out here this next weekend, so I will be playing that.
Nice.
I will see if I start streaming again. I haven't streamed in a long time. But otherwise, you can find me lurking out here in Paula's channel or in Magnus' channel.
Yeah, Crass, what are you doing? Where can people find you? Twitter?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram under CrossKitty. That's about it.
Awesome.
If you want to see some poll content, poll fitness is on Instagram, and Twitter's mostly just me shit posting, so enjoy that.
Keep posting the best. Good job getting your steps in as well. It was awesome. We should all do
Thank
something.
you. Yeah, I'm gonna do that from now on. It helped my focus a lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't like as distracted. I feel like.
Awesome. And yeah, good.
I love standing desks.
Yeah, I would love a standing desk, to be fair. And good clutch move today as well with the familiar sending the bell out. Because that was another tag on to the encounter. And when I got you to roll that D4 and you rolled a 3, that was how many rounds it was going to until it showed up there. So, yeah, you did good.
Oh.
You did good. You rolled a 3. If you rolled a 1, it was going to be like, surprise!
Yeah.
God.
Please.
Awesome. Megna, what are you doing lately? Where can people find you?
Yeah, pretty much everywhere. Magna Gaming, and been doing a lot of Darktide and Icarus, and so kind of bouncing back and forth between those.
Awesome. Check me out. Links are in the chat. Cry.
Yo.
Easy Tech.
So CC Tech on Twitch, playing games, Last Epoch. It's going really well so far, doing some hardcore stuff. Hopefully not dying. I don't really do the Twitter stuff because I'm lazy. But yeah, it's just Last Epoch, been good. Doing some gaming. Maybe Path of Exile soon as well. We'll see.
Yeah, you've been killing it on Twitch lately, man. Keep it up. Good shit. And then Karaya, go check her out on our socials as well. She's not here, unfortunately, because she's jet lagged, but I'm sure she will be with us next time. But yeah, 7th of May. I know it's a little bit of a wait, but it's an episode definitely worth tuning in for. And maybe the one after that as well is going to be super hyped to tune in for as well, depending on how much we clear next time. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I'm going to lurk around for a little bit afterwards and chat if any of the cast want to stay around. No, we'll catch you all later. I'm going to run an outro. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.